This is a game that Jake runs where we play evil characters and do evil things, like take a lot of drugs and trip out, or run away after murdering little children, or work out really hard.
They were big children!
Anyway, Jake, what's happening? Wait, did we finish that combat?
Yes.
Oh, we did beat all the gnolls.
Finish. You finished beating all the gnolls.
And that was where we ended.
And that is exactly where we ended. Padraig has 1 health. Everybody else is doing better than that. Except Morg, who also has low health.
Yeah.
You guys just stay back, though, and didn't get hit.
Yeah, I was fine.
Yeah.
I threw a lot of spells, though.
You guys slung some spells.
We wasted a lot of our spell slots.
You used them.
Yeah, I was like,
She has 2. Yeah, I guess, well, as far as we know.
I have 1.
We're criminals, so we do stuff after dark. So it doesn't necessarily mean it's the end of the day.
Well, Morg's got to get up early and lift a rock.
That's
so.
true.
Well, you know that he needs
You have to wake up early and get a point with the tailor.
Morg is making assumptions. Those are different.
Anyway, so you told me last time, and I wrote that down, that I had the treasure from the dead people.
Yeah, from the dead gnolls.
Yes,
right.
And I didn't get a chance to learn what that was.
No, you didn't. So the gnolls, you guys start searching through them. You find that they all have 15 pieces of gold on them. There were 9 gnolls total.
Because I'm also looting, so how many each should we get?
I don't know. That's up to you guys. You guys.
I feel like this isn't a party where it's like, let's split it evenly, guys.
Searching the bodies.
Oh, I'm gonna want to search the bodies.
I feel like
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you don't know what's happening.
Why do you roll me a d30?
You were dying, and also you were throwing javelin broomsticks.
3. No, you don't find anything. Unfortunately, you
3 more tabs of acid.
Oh god.
No.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
I know we were looking at the dead bodies, but I feel like we did
18?
it separately.
All right.
Yeah.
Different.
You're still all sorts of fucked up. You're not like
there was
unconscious.
different ways. I don't remember if there was different people.
He's gonna use it all.
I just remember after we did that,
Acid,
I was like,
man.
can we loot the bodies?
Yeah.
Morg's not dealing with that.
I don't know who I'm talking to, man.
You're just. I imagine you're just talking to a wall.
Sure, I'm just.
Or like
You're looking for the. You don't see any of the gnoll bodies. That's the problem that you're having right now. You're pretty sure you just hallucinated that whole fight, and now these 2 are just like scrambling around on the ground, all conspicuous.
I will absolutely be like tail like waving around just because it'll fuck me up. I also, if we recall, I put the skull charm in his backpack.
Yes.
So that anytime he kills someone, it
laughs
erupts into laughter.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So I guess, and there was no distinction between the gnolls, right? They were all.
Yeah, they were all gnolls.
Okay.
Why don't you guys both roll me d20s? See who rolls higher.
13.
11.
Alright. So, Daerien, you will see Temerity pick up a magical set of chains.
Okay.
You will find a magic dagger, but it's the whole blade isn't magical. It's just the little bar on the inside.
Okay.
Crossbar. It's the crossbar. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. Pommel?
No, pommel's.
Yeah,
Pommel is the bottom part.
Right.
Okay.
Crossbar is
the crossbar.
the part that crosses it and is also
diagonally, like.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Did you get it?
Yes. Cool. I reset my password on my phone.
Made it all the way through.
How's it? Yeah. Does it look? Can you, with it sideways? Can you read it? It's a little tiny.
Yeah.
Is it okay though?
And X, keen grade X.
Do you think 1 more inch on the screen size would make a big difference? Like a noticeable, like obviously 3 would.
Yeah.
Like a 10-inch wouldn't make a big difference, but would 8 for $20? For $20, I had this conversation last night. $20 for an inch. In most scenarios, you go for that.
I would.
I can think of at least 2 scenarios.
Yeah.
What?
What?
I certainly would.
More than $20. Yeah, I think. Okay, so it's right. My eyes are kind of bad, and my glasses are kind of old, so it's like right on the cusp of being too blurry to read. So I think for $20,
How does the
I'd go for
brightness
an
say?
inch. The brightness is delightful.
Okay, well that's...
Yeah.
So you should also have bonus action, I think shoulder stab or something. As a
What is that?
Shoulder smash. Yep. Thank you.
All right, cool.
Okay. So I got a magic chains and she got a magic...
You don't know that.
I don't know that you do, but I have a magic chain.
Correct. Yeah. And so the dagger...
Kind of.
What kind of magic? The enchantment magic and evocation magic. Right. And the dagger is, it looks like it's made out of 4 teeth.
Like human teeth.
No. Well, because 4 fangs.
Like that's the blade?
Yeah, well, the blade is 1 fang, the cross pieces are 2 fangs, and then
The handle.
the pommel is a 4th fang.
Oh.
And the chains, just to you, they just look like rusty metal.
Okay. Just rusty metal. Got it. Cool. And then you said we got gold?
Yes. So there were, why don't you guys...
You want to just split it down the middle? Say, I don't know how many notes.
There was 9.
There were 9. 9 times 15 is 135.
Yep.
It's math.
So there's 135
30
gold.
is 65.
And
there's
then
5 extra.
5 for the party fund.
You don't have one, but sure.
But sure.
All
Well,
right.
here, you rolled higher on the D20, so take the
We'll
extra
take the
5.
70 then.
Alright.
65. 7.
You get 70, I have to get 65.
Fair.
You find 1 gold.
Mud penny.
Oh no, it's not a mud penny.
It's the best kind of penny.
Arguably, but it's still not a gold.
Worst kind of penny. You don't want that.
Arguably. This, either way, it's not a mud gold doesn't sound nearly as good.
It does not.
It sounds
Doesn't
like,
roll off
like
the
an
tongue.
oil commodity.
Mm.
Alright. So as you guys are looting the gnolls, the door to the office will open up and Sal will come out and be like, "What the hell? I'm in my office for 2 minutes and you guys are we murder a bunch of my freaking minions?"
In our defense, I don't remember who started it.
They started.
They started it. In my defense, they started it. And we
What are you doing?
finished it.
They started it.
He threw a broom.
You started it?
They started it.
They did.
Yeah.
Licking the floor.
The snozberries taste like
They were
snozberries.
saying some crazy things in Abyssal, and I'll start saying the crazy things that they were saying in Abyssal.
Okay, and he's looking at you. No, Mom.
You say them in Abyssal, or do you
I
translate
do
them?
say it in Abyssal.
Alright, okay, what do you say?
Whatever the gnolls were saying.
What were they saying?
They were saying some weird, grumbly, fuck you type shit.
I feel like they insulted his.
Are you
some-
sure?
I feel like that's accurate. He said it with confidence. I believe him.
You know what,
Yeah,
Jake?
I'm
You're thinking
sure.
about it?
Don't think about it.
Yeah, that's not gonna work on this.
It might.
It
might.
doesn't.
See?
You can try.
It works.
They started
It might.
it. Like you did
That's
what?
defense.
That one of them started growing and
Pointing?
loathing.
It's very
Growing
foaming
and
the-
loathing?
Okay.
He
so
was in the act of loathing this
and
guy.
The weapon
Yes.
it grew
Yes.
in 3 heads, and he grew taller, and
Oh my god, what is that?
He looks over.
I minor illusion of behind wave. Not wave.
Patrick.
Patrick.
Yeah.
Wrong game.
So I'll
You
be
can't clap.
Imagine
make
if
noises.
he's-
Minor illusion, you can make noise.
Yeah.
As quiet as
So
a
I'll
whisper,
say,
as loud
so-
as a scream. I just looked it up.
He's very,
No, when you roll.
he's like very, very high right now.
Okay.
Tabs of something.
Yeah. But here's the thing.
I feel like that's too many.
Regardless of how high
You
he
want
is,
some?
just
Sure, yeah. What do you got?
I give him 2.
Alright, he'll put him in his pocket.
okay. Yeah. So no, they were up in his face and they were like poking him, saying stuff in a language that I don't understand, and then all of a sudden it escalated to fighting.
Shit.
And then the rest of his people, they didn't seem like they cared who was being fought. They were all in on it. So they didn't seem like they cared that he was starting it, or him and the main guy were like back and forth, and then they were like, well, everybody fight. So we're like, oh, don't do that. And then they were like, we're gonna do that. So we're like, you're gonna die.
Tavern brawl situation. Happens.
I'm having trouble moving my arms.
All right. Good for you.
Thanks.
All right. Jeez. All right. Well, just take the bodies and just take them down that tunnel over there. Okay. Get it to the next big junction. Toss them in the water.
Question for the dungeon master. Is that the same tunnel where the food is made?
No.
Good. Different tunnel.
Yeah.
That's all I wanted to know.
No, that tunnel's that way, and I'm talking about that tunnel.
Got
over
it.
there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
The water that the
That's where his office is that way.
Okay.
And the
then
main
food,
entrance.
and then the main entrance. I'm
And that
oriented.
tunnel.
I'm oriented now.
All right,
Thank
cool.
you.
So where mutants are gonna come out of?
Yeah,
that's my source.
All right, no, that's fair.
Just
Is that where mutants are going to come out of? You don't
not going to
know.
come out of, but like that's what happened last time when we were going through tunnels, right? Mutants came out of water.
Not last time, but the time
The
before
one,
that.
yeah. All right,
Last time you murdered a guy.
that's true.
I go do it.
Yeah,
So you start bringing it.
Yes, I will help.
assembly line bodies.
You go and you get to like this sludgy, gross water, and you just throw the null bodies in, and they just slowly just. That's the sound the whole thing kind of makes.
Were there any rocks about?
Yeah.
Larger ones like this big rock.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna take one and just right on one of their chests. So
Ooh.
sink.
Yeah, it does. It sinks right down.
Yeah, I'm very strong.
He is very strong. He was just choosing not to move his arms.
Ah.
Quite. That's it.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, that one guy.
Yeah, I've done my part.
You see, like his eye, like, and then like the gross sewage just kind of like covers it up.
Now I have to pee.
Now you have to pay.
So, or more peas
Mark
in
peas.
the gross water.
Oh well, where else are you gonna pee right now?
Yeah.
I mean, it's the sewer.
Yeah.
Well, better place.
That's
So you guys are able to
Pee.
pee. Yeah, you do it. Do it. It's normal.
That is the best response to one's pee. It was normal.
I don't know. Yeah, you wouldn't want it any other way.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So you guys are able to get rid of the bodies. You come back. Sal's kind of still in a huff, hanging out in his area. What do you guys feel like doing?
time. It's an evening, right? Is it evening?
It's early afternoon.
Is it really?
You guys
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, I thought it was the end of the night.
No, it was pretty. That's what I'm saying. It was.
Oh yeah.
It was early for us, and that's why I was like, I don't want to do too much because we do crime at night.
Yeah.
It's kind of a thing.
So
I'm gonna cast Find Steep.
Okay.
for 10 minutes.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Can he hold concentration for 10 minutes on a spell?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you can cast a spell.
Then
He's very zen right now.
I guess everything's in.
well, not like
Yeah,
message,
okay.
but like
Pretty
you know.
colors.
Yeah.
So, you know how to disguise yourself
Yes.
non-magically?
Okay. Relatively. Yeah. I'm not the best at it. I'm not the worst at it. Like
He's at it.
I'm about as
One
best
say
as one
you're
could.
proficient in it?
No. I'm saying as best as one could possibly be without being proficient in
Ah.
Oh, it's pretty good. I feel like you're similarly good at it, though.
Well, that's why I didn't know if he was like proficient in a disguise kit or something.
Yeah.
it. No, it'd be like poisoning and making that kind of stuff. Great. Why?
I need to figure out how to disguise myself and be better at it.
Oh, we just left a big room full of shit. You can put that on you.
That's true.
No one would look closely if you're covered in feces.
Just because, like, if I want to go out and about, I don't want to run into gnomes and have issues.
You want to spend some time working to make a disguise for yourself?
Yeah.
You guys can see how it comes out.
Yeah, I mean, I've got an herbalism kit, a poisoner's kit. I got some candles. There's some wax. We can try.
We're also in a
Thieves'
den of
tools.
thieves. We
Like,
got
just
I
somebody.
It's
Oh,
true.
everybody, most of the people we just saw, we murdered. So I don't know who's that.
And
Yeah,
it's,
so we are impressive. So when we go up to the other people and say, like, you know how to disguise people? They'll be honest. Or
Oh, disguise people here. Take a
Makeover
couple of
montage.
these help with disguises.
Thanks, I'm on it.
Alright, I give you 2.
I put my pocket.
You as well. Give
Okay.
you two. You want some?
Sure.
Give you
That's
two.
fine.
Yeah, I'm not gonna take them though because he was just licking the floor.
Listen,
He also
for a
started
rainy
that fight
day.
with those gnolls.
They started that fight.
No, I mean, he also started that fight with those gnolls.
To be
They
fair,
started that fight.
I don't know that. All I know is that the gnolls were in his base.
From across the room, and then he threw a javelin at him.
So natural reaction.
Or
like,
was it a broom?
It was a javelin and then a broom.
Okay, got it.
That broom hit.
That broom did hit.
I don't think it did. It did. I thought the javelin hit and then the broom missed.
Or did the javelin miss
He,
into the
he
broom?
thought the broom was a javelin, and the broom hit.
Or did I just think that the broom hit? It didn't.
So what are you casting Find Steed-wise?
So
So,
disguise.
yeah, disguise.
It's gonna be a lion.
Okay. We'll run with that. You're not supposed to, but I think that, why not?
It's your call.
Yeah.
It's your game.
Based on the rules. Hmm.
So I will tell you that I also found a
The
place
stats, though.
in where
Got
the place was, where all the magic is.
Ah,
That they have they have a shop full of just weird stuff.
intriguing.
I think it's right up your alley. Also, I found these, and I will pull out all of the trinkets that I have, and I will say, so these all are minorly magical, which I'm assuming
can tell.
you could tell. So this one, and I will hold up the one that's a little number 13, and I say, all it does is it counts down from 13.
That is so handy.
Just like over and over again?
I don't know.
Or
Let's find
like-
out.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Does it do anything when I hit 0?
No.
And then it just starts over again?
No, it just stays at 0.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah.
Well, that was weird.
No.
Pick it back up? Does it reset?
It's well, you set it down, and then it starts counting from 13.
It's a weird timer.
I said this one.
Mhm.
This one makes any bread taste fresh, regardless of how old it is.
Be useful on the road.
I put one in Wave's bag that whenever he kills someone, it laughs really loud. Padraig. So whatever. I don't know. They're all the same.
More or
Because
less.
now Padraig is a
This is
druggie
evil
too,
Wave.
so
You're
they're all
stupid, man.
they're all the same. Oh
You got it all
Wave.
mixed
Yeah,
up.
this evil Wave.
It's Wave's evil twin.
What?
It is hard to not
Well,
say
we
what
do
it is.
know.
Right.
So yeah, I put it in Padraig's bag.
Alright.
Drift.
I will tell you about. I got this hexagon one that makes you do like a hero pose. Makes like a hexagon around your around
Person,
you.
yeah.
So you look
It lights up,
Cool.
lights up
Underneath
looks cool.
you.
And I'll be like, look like this.
and he does. He looks cool,
Looks
especially
cool.
with like the black. Oh no, you're wearing the blue dress.
I'm
It
wearing
doesn't
blue
look
dress.
as cool as it
It's
could
fine.
otherwise.
So I have this one, and then I have these other 4, and I'll be like, they glow when there's fish nearby. They love fish here.
It doesn't glow right now.
That's good.
Yeah.
There's no fish. Live fish.
Live fish. Yeah, it doesn't
Form.
do anything for dead
Gotcha.
fish.
Going back to the magic town?
Yeah, I have to go back to have an appointment with the tailor tomorrow.
Ah,
In the morning. But yeah, this town is just, it's got a thing full of knickknacks.
nice.
And the dude's pretty cool. There's a big old thing of steel with a bunch of things sticking out of it. I want it. I don't know why, but I want it. I'll have to look
How
at
would
it.
we carry it?
I was trying to get him to carry it, but he was not.
Licking the floor?
Or, no, he ran away, chased somebody down. I don't know.
He summoned the lion.
Is it actually a lion, or does he just see it as a
No,
lion?
no, it's a lion. He summoned
And
a
it's
lion,
gray.
and it's
Well, I just
gray.
assumed it was like a pony.
Oh
and
no,
he thought it was a lion.
no. He summoned the lion. You gotta see all of a
House
sudden.
cat.
He was just sitting there for 10 minutes, and now there's a big old lion.
Whoa!
Why is there a fucking lion in here?
It's alright, it's mine.
How does that make it alright?
I mean, it's not gonna do anything bad. It's cool.
It's cool. It's gray. It's a gray lion.
Why
I'm
is
just like
it
laying
gray?
on it, just like sleeping, tripping balls.
It's a great question.
Yes, Padraig does have an evil twin. That's good.
Wave has an evil twin?
No, Padraig has an evil twin.
Twin, that's
Oh!
That is good. Well, it's his good twin because you're evil.
Good evil twin.
Oh, man.
You have
Medieval
a trinket.
twins.
How long do you have to sit with the magic thing to learn what it does?
An hour.
Okay.
Or 10 minutes if you tell me.
Sure.
I'm going to help you on this
Yeah.
disguise, however I can.
Okay.
11 minutes.
So, that's true. 10 minutes and 6 seconds.
Well, we're gonna disguise
I thought it was
get
a
to the
minute
magic
to
camp
cast.
Identify.
without
We'll
being
find out.
anxious.
Alright.
Also, this this dagger and the chains you picked up are magic.
Well, let's figure out what they do.
So, there you go.
Alright. So I will cast Identify as a ritual. It is 1 minute, right? 11 minutes. 22 minutes, I will identify both.
Okay. So the dagger is a +1 dagger. It has 4 charges. And 1d4 charges restore at dawn. And if you stab somebody, you can use as many charges as you want to deal an extra d6 poison damage.
Very cool.
Yeah. The chains are magical, and they can't be picked, but they can physically be broken. You pick a command word, so when you say that, they lock up, and it's a DC 18 strength check to break out.
But they can't be picked at all.
They can't be picked.
But they can.
They can be broken. They don't seem to be in great repair.
Gotcha.
Sorry.
Picked. Alright. Well, we've got, so I'll take the rest of the time to work with Daerien and try to get her some kind of a disguise.
I'm just gonna go walking around and
Disguise.
go, hey, you know how to use a disguise kit?
So there is.
Everyone.
Okay. There's not that many people down here, right?
All 5 of them.
Alright. Sal's like, yeah, I guess, kind of. Good to be able to disguise. I mean, I'm a halfling, so you can't really disguise myself too much. Look like a gnome. I make myself look like a gnome pretty good. Here, wait here. You wait here. And he goes back in his office.
I mean, to be honest, I forgot what I was asking him about. His eyes just pierced right through me. It was weird. I was having a moment.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I wait 10 minutes.
Alright, cool. He doesn't come back yet.
Do we hear shuffling paper?
Paperwork again.
No, you don't. I don't know. Are you listening at his door?
I don't know. Is he at the door?
Are you listening at his door?
How far was he
No,
from
I'm
the
waiting
door?
patiently.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
Yeah, no,
I
you
didn't know how far he
don't
was
hear
from it.
paperwork shuffling. You might if you knock on the door. But there's always some. There's also the goblin that has the guns. He's hanging out in the room, and then there's the ogre and the bugbear in the kitchen.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna ask them.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. The food is okay though.
It's better.
Better.
It's so much better.
It's so much better.
Can I give this a shot?
Wait, what?
Do you
Doing
wanna give this a shot?
disguise.
Yeah.
All right. What do you want to look like? What's your plan here?
I don't know. Just like how much can you achieve for a disguise? Like, obviously you can't change like.
Well, you're
Stuff,
not going to
but,
be
like,
able
I
to
can,
make
like-
yourself like taller.
Like, I can dye my hair.
Yeah.
You don't have hair.
No. She
I
cut it
cut
off.
it to like shoulder.
So it was long, and then
I
she
have
cut it
long
down to
hair.
shoulders.
Well,
and I
it
cut
might be-
it's all short and choppy now.
Oh,
So-
what color
It was
was it?
just a dagger. It's blonde.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, just rub some shit in it and it'll be brown.
That is an option. There's other options.
But it's fine. I could go up to the store and buy dye.
That's not a terrible idea.
That's a pretty great idea.
The big thing is I have two
I
different
wish
color
I
daggers.
was still here.
Yeah, I can't really help you there unless you want an eye patch.
I could. That draw more attention?
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll just
See that chick
emo.
with the eye patch?
Watch.
I'll just emo kid it.
I take.
Do you have an eye patch?
No. I just take out a rag and put it in over one of my eyes. I'm like, more noticeable. But also half of my face is burn scars.
So less noticeable.
Less noticeable. Surprisingly.
Oh. I think I'm gonna do this now. This is my new thing.
Roll for eyes.
11, which is 2 ones.
That's two. It's two eyes.
I got 2 of them.
You got two
Two eyes.
ones.
So, what I'll say is, yeah, we could dye your hair. We could scar you up a bit
It's true.
if you're in for that.
I slowly take out a +1 dagger.
So that's an
Chill,
option.
bro.
If you're into it.
I mean, I don't have a disguise kit or any kind of prosthetics, so we're not gonna.
We can't.
Brilliant idea, guys.
I'll just make sure my hair covers my pointy ears.
Brilliant
Well,
idea.
we can fix that.
What, my pointy ears?
We could always
Not
just
my
say
ears.
the lion attacked her.
You're taking my thing. I was gonna say we cut off one of her legs.
No, I need
The
those.
lions-
No, we'll give you a stump. We'll do it below the knee. Give you a stump. You'll be all hobbly. The cops will think there's no way she cut off her own leg to
Maybe you
escape
should
the
just break her
law,
foot.
and that's why you get away.
All right, but
She
to your
tripped running
same
in the
point
forest.
about
But
eye
that's not
patch
gonna
being less noticeable.
Yeah.
Peg leg girl is also
No,
noticeable.
Yes, but no one would believe she cut off her own leg.
kind of how like
Wait.
homeless people
Wait,
don't
guys.
notice even though they're
Alright,
noticeable.
let's
I
just
could
all
get
do
a
it at
wood-
once. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna take
Kinda.
another tap of acid.
Oh god. Alright.
Shadow the top part of my
So you
face.
dye your
a little
hair.
bit.
Dye
Dye
your
hair.
Ten?
So scarring,
Yeah.
Scoring.
but also
I can
makes
get
you
behind.
noticeable.
Constitution's
It does make you
No,
notice.
no, you're just very vividly a toad right now.
Like
Rivet.
we could
Yeah.
Like,
do that.
can we make it
That's
like
a
an
pro.
instance
Like
where
a
I do
toad.
like the same bit,
Better.
like healing bit? Like if we cut my
What's
face,
your
then
lion's
it's
name?
clear that I just cut my face.
Zion.
We could cut
Zion.
and heal it. Yeah, that's
The
fine.
great lion.
But
Okay.
like,
Zion.
do we give you like the let's be stereotypical and give you the evil scar
Nah.
that's
Yeah.
over top of your
Yeah.
eye? Do we give you like a star
Yeah.
scars or whatever we do?
Star
Is,
scars.
whatever we do is gonna be noticeable.
Whatever.
It's gonna be an
True.
identifying factor.
Like a cool evil.
And it's gonna be a permanent identifying
Okay.
factor that I wouldn't be able to change.
Yeah.
Break her nose.
We could cut her nose off. No, bring her nose. You can sideways.
Yeah,
She's got that funky nose now.
yeah. You'll be the funky nose girl.
And they'll be like, I can't look at her face because her nose is so.
It's so gross.
Yeah.
It's so gross.
You have like that patrician button nose going on right now.
We also could cut the tips of her ears off. Then she'd be humanish.
We can do all those things. We're coming up. This is the best
involves a
brainstorm
lot
session I've ever been a part of.
Guys.
I'm so glad I joined up with this crew.
This is involving a lot of mutilation.
Okay, how many fingers are you really emotionally attached to?
Really?
9. Which one are you not emotionally attached to?
I think I could sacrifice one.
I pull out my axe. Let's do it.
I feel like a pinkies and
Yeah, totally. No,
He's
just
with 30% of your grip strength comes from, but you don't know that.
I don't know that.
Also, you don't
She's
need
a,
that.
she's a magician. She's got mage
Fine.
hand.
yeah, just do one of these. Do one of these. My accuracy is if I had to quantify.
Ah, then I'm nine finger girl.
like
Again,
a
all of
classic.
these things.
Yeah, but the other
If
girl
I
has
ever get
10 fingers.
Yes, but if I ever get caught again, then what happens? You lose
Uh,
another finger?
You are the smartest person I've ever met. Put your finger right here. It'll go quick.
Let me think.
All right, let's dye your hair.
Are walnuts a thing?
I'm gonna.
here?
Walnuts?
Yeah. Like
walnuts.
black walnuts?
Yeah.
I'm
They
going-
can use it's a dye. So like
Well,
I
I'm
can dye my
gonna-
skin to make it tanner.
You just go outside.
Yeah, but then people are out there.
So I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume between a combination of an herbalism kit and a poisoner's kit, I have something that can change hair color, whether it's intended to or not. I
Yeah,
can
why don't
make
you roll me nature with proficiency?
Okay. Natural 20.
Alright. Yeah, you have something that, as long as you're careful near the roots, will not burn her skin horribly.
Oh, that'd be nice.
That's great. I don't tell you. You don't know this.
I don't.
Yes. You have something you can either turn it like fiery red or like basically black.
I will tell you that I have those options.
Huh.
Do you have a preference? I can do that right now.
I've always had a thing for redheads.
So black.
All right. So I'll be like, all right, you got to just be like,
These are their champ.
it's precise. So I need you to just like, you got to be still, and yeah, there you go. All
I
right,
just lie down and fan out whatever hair I have.
all right.
Oh,
And I will,
What's
okay,
going
stop
on
looking at me.
here?
this is exactly what I want.
Yeah. Are you just staring at her?
No, I'm looking away now.
Oh, okay.
But I didn't move my head.
Ah, good. This goblin is just watching you guys the whole time. He's got a cowboy hat. He's got
Hey.
nice boots on.
Hey.
Cool looking dude.
All right, so I'm
Hey.
gonna
Hey
start.
man, what's
Get
your
a
name,
hairbrush.
dude?
Thanks.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so I'll
What's your name,
I'll
man?
brush in the.
Zorbo.
Zorbo.
Oh, we
Yeah.
heard this guy before. I think we met him before.
Yeah.
Did we?
You didn't ever talk to him. He was here. He's been here.
Yeah.
I think the name
The name might have been
rings a bell.
recycled.
Huh?
You
Mackie
want,
was
From
you, want,
something.
you want one of these, man? You put it in your mouth.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna brush with her brush
Okay.
and this stuff into her hair, carefully
Very good.
avoiding the roots mostly.
Mostly.
Like, so if people are gonna, they might know she dyes her hair
Yeah.
because I'm not gonna.
Alright, why don't you roll me sleight of hand?
Wanna give me guidance on this?
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
is
I
your
do.
scalp.
Yes, I do. 2.
That is a 28.
Alright. So you do a darn good job. You got a nice steady hand. You're used to working with
Explosives.
delicate materials, explosives, poisons. So you were able to get the vast majority of the roots. You probably have like a still solid no show for like a week before your roots start coming back in.
Cool.
That's step 1.
How much more do we need to change? How recognizable am I?
You're less than before.
Still pretty recognizable.
Okay.
Two eyes, different colored eyes.
Yeah. that's
We got
an
2
issue
people
right
in
now.
this party with 2 different color eyes.
Yeah.
Who's the other?
Morg goes cross-eyed, trying to look at his own eye color for a second.
Who's the
Somewhere.
other 2
That's
colored
fine.
eye? You have 2 colored eyes?
Yep, blue and green, I think.
Wait,
I
is
didn't
that?
know
I
that.
thought that was wave.
No.
Okay, I'm.
Alright.
According to the description he gave Katie. Yes. So we can either get you heels or cut your ankles off.
Yeah,
Hey.
totally.
Cut like the bottom of your heels off to make you a little shorter, or get you a heel
You know how
boot
to
to make you taller.
Disguise people.
I prefer the part where I don't
Yeah.
lose part of my foot.
Like a
So heels.
Yeah.
disguise
Like if
kit.
we can get a heel that's
Oh.
not
Why?
Noticeable.
not like a
What,
a wedge, a nice.
We're going to
How
see
much?
a fashion dude tomorrow,
Yeah,
right?
get
we'll
it,
get wedges
We'll
tomorrow.
go get wedges.
different face.
Shopping!
Or at least something that doesn't make her as recognizable.
20.
20 gold?
Alright.
What does that entail? What does
I'm
that
gonna
get
talk
us?
to the cook
The
to see
20
if
gold.
he has black walnuts, and then I can take a
Oh.
bath.
Also,
So
we
it's
could
not
just get you a
recognizable that
bandana
way.
I'll dye my skin. Oh yeah!
or a mask or some sort of
Alright.
face
Yeah.
covering device.
You'll still see my eyes, but like at least in that part.
She'll like
Yeah,
still be
it's
alive
recognizable.
soon, right?
Glasses. I don't
Ah!
have glasses. This is
Which
just
For you.
For
Yeah.
Ted, but
Zorbo?
Zorba.
just
And
we could.
disguise. Do you
I
have
would
a
just say
disguise?
hood.
I shouldn't just
and-
ask if you.
We could just punch.
I shouldn't
him
just
in
ask
the
if you
eye,
know
so
how to
the
use it.
eye
That
has
was my
different
fault.
colors,
I
so
do.
it swells
Okay.
up,
Oh, there we go.
and then it'll be.
Twenty.
can't
And then it
swell
will
up.
heal by the time we leave.
Yeah.
That's an option.
Up front? Oh.
Oh, obviously.
Better
You
option.
know
Yeah.
he's in for that.
We gotta specify. Don't kill me. He's
Wait,
very
I
strong.
might.
Yes.
I might.
I'm not.
Give you the money anyway, but not take your money.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna build
what?
up shoulders. I feel like I should smudge up my breastplate somewhat because it has a fancy design. I
sorry.
searched for the fancy one.
I was talking to this fine gentleman over here, and I heard he's really strong, so I assumed you were talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have you maybe punch her in the eye.
Yeah.
Don't do it yet.
Not like
Oh, you
Like,
should
maybe
have
like-
done it. That was your best
like-
chance.
not enough to break anything, but enough to make it swell.
We want.
Yeah, sure.
We want to make her eyes swell up so that you can't see she's got 2 different color eyes.
It's a brilliant idea. You want me to do it now? I won't. I won't cause too much damage. It'll
Or-
just be right below the eyes, so it swells up.
What would Tempest do?
What would Tempest? He would mind his own business. But
So there's that.
I wait for permission though.
We do that.
I-
We get
You
you.
doing this now?
We get you.
Not right this second.
Not right
What's
this
gonna
second.
happen, probably.
Hang out though. We're not done.
We get you a wedge.
If that's cool.
He swells up your eye.
what?
We get you a facial
Yeah.
mask of some
Cute.
kind.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. This is gonna be great.
And then
I'm
you
so
build up
excited.
Yeah, and if you
under
wanna
my
do,
clothes so it looks like
maybe-
maybe get a waist cincher
or something to make you bigger.
or something to make me bigger. All right, so we gotta go see fashion.
Yeah, all right, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, but step one.
Well,
I'm
first
gonna
off,
go to.
I'm gonna go. Ooh,
Wait,
what are you gonna do?
Go ahead.
Wait.
Okay, well, I was gonna go. What? You said wait.
Yeah. Oh, I think this is urgent, and I think we should do it now because it takes a while to swell
I'm gonna
up.
walk
The
away.
blood.
So I'm gonna go to the chef guy.
Okay.
And as do you by any chance have some black walnuts?
Oh, let me check. Got the regular walnuts. Got some peanuts. No, I don't actually. There's none. Because why would I have?
I don't know. I figured
I
I'd
have.
ask.
I have some flour.
Mm.
I have
It takes a while to swell up.
Get that down.
If she wants to go out
I'm
tonight,
gonna go back
we
to
should-
Temerity then. Anything in your kits that would dye my skin for a little while?
So
Either
my
lighter
question
or
is,
darker.
How much burning does it cause to dye the skin?
Why don't you?
Well, if
roll me a
it's
nature
herbalism
check?
kit and it's like a plant-based thing,
Is that with proficiency?
Yeah, same as before.
guidance.
20. Oh, yeah, sure. Give me that too.
4.
27. This is where I shine. This is Temerity's thing. Not
That's why I'm
none of
saying
the other stuff
makeover
we've done thus far.
montage.
This is for me.
Evil makeover montage. That involves punching.
Listen, I'm trying to involve almost everybody.
Yeah.
Alright,
Oh no.
so I'm gonna say, what color? Just like darker shade?
You could go lighter too.
Oh.
You go either which way.
Alright. So,
It's all about pH balance.
here's the thing. I can make your skin lighter, I can make it darker. But
But
it's permanent.
it's permanent.
It ain't changing.
Okay.
I can go.
Will it change like naturally, like with the sun? If I like tan, will I get darker? A little. But it's more or less my permanent skin tone at that
and
point.
it's not going to burn. So here's the thing:
Okay.
if you're very much addicted to this, we can really just get you whatever skin color you want. We can go darker. You want to go back? We can go lighter. I can't promise you. This is. I don't care what Jake's saying. This is what I'm saying
Okay,
to you.
that's fair.
So we can go lighter. We can go darker. It's going to be permanent. It's not going to burn. But I can't promise what's going to happen if we keep having to do this.
No, that's fair.
So your choice.
Okay, because my skin is a little tan to begin with.
Right. We can go
So
Michael Jackson.
let's-
We can go me. You tell me what you want.
Dates.
I could probably do
I'm
weird
gonna
colors.
say-
Hair, light
Let's.
skin.
I feel like
That
maybe
makes sense.
lighter.
No.
Because I had tanner skin with light blonde hair, so if we do dark hair, lighter skin.
So you want to
Here,
go
I wanna
like
start.
Yeah,
Not
working on
too
a
much
thing.
lighter. Like I don't want to be white.
You're trying to punch her in the face.
Yeah, it's very
you want to
obvious.
You should
go.
just do it.
You want to go
If you're gonna do
pasty.
Yeah.
You want to be like.
You won't.
Oh, no, I got it!
Like a noble lady who never sees the sun.
Stuck
Okay.
on them.
Oh, wait, 10
Alright.
Ooh, I did think of
That was the
something.
thing I could shave. Part
Uh,
of the
Tell me,
background,
real
just
quick,
full design in there.
Sure.
Daerien,
to do
So-
fast.
I didn't want to bring this up
Sound good.
before, but
Roll the hit.
like I'm gonna miss.
Recklessly.
I don't.
Oh no, I guess that would be surprise. So you would have it.
Oh.
Yeah.
So a 17 on the roll, so 25.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, yeah. So
Son of a bitch!
you're welcome. You did ask me to do that. Also,
Five
I
damage?
saw 5 damage. Also, I
That
talked
is
to.
honestly the best way to do that, though.
I know you're welcome. Also, this gentleman over here is proficient in disguise kits, and will do it for $20 to make you
Oh,
everything.
you probably could have done that before you punched her in the face.
Oh no, I didn't think of that. I'm so silly. Here's 20 gold. Beep beep beep.
Oh well.
I did it before we permanently changed your skin color.
Yeah, but I think she was okay with that.
You can still do that.
What are you doing? Huh? What do you want?
So can you change my skin color?
Not permanently.
That's fine. I just need it for a couple days.
2 days.
I could do it right now for forever.
For
Well, let's
forever.
do the 2 days. See if we're still in the area, and then
I'm gonna talk to you
you'll
later.
always you're always the backup option. I
Okay,
know.
alright. And he'll pull out some like big gnarly scissors and they'll start walking toward you. Snip, 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 snip,
Why are
snip,
you
snip.
bringing scissors?
Whoosh. What do you gotta do? Your hair looks like crap.
Fair, I cut it with a dagger.
Yeah, you can tell. It looks very on purpose. So you wanna look like you're trying to stand out, and that's what's gonna make you fit in.
Ah.
You don't wanna look like all the way up. You wanna look like cool but not too cool.
I got you. Huh?
So your hair's gonna have to go shorter.
Shorter.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like how much shorter?
well, it's here right now,
Yeah.
and it's all fucked up back here.
That's
Yeah, you
fair.
can fuck that up.
So,
I had no mirror. I was in the middle of the woods.
we can either go inverted bob or short, straight up the sides, pixie cut.
Can we invert bobs, but like shave half? Like shave this part?
Yeah, but then you're getting too cool.
Too cool? Is that too cool?
It's too cool.
Yeah,
Also hard to do the skin if you start getting the scalp. It's hard to get the skin with the powder.
Ah.
So,
Fair.
It's true.
Hair's hair.
Hair is.
Oh no, I lied.
You
Ears.
oh. Were you wearing your hair long before?
Yeah.
Do people know you have ears then?
Yeah, because I had it pulled back.
Ah.
So I'm
So
gonna say you have your hair pulled back right now, and I can't see the tips of your ears. IRL. It means in real life.
No, that's fair. I'm like, can I just be like, yeah, then no one saw my ears?
you
Like,
don't
is that
know if
something I
anybody
can do?
saw.
That's
your
why I'm like,
ears.
I don't know.
You don't know. That's the thing. It's a risk either way.
So invert them up.
All right, cool.
Just cover them up. Just
Sure,
be
sure,
safe.
sure, sure.
Fully. Yeah.
All right. So he sits you down. He applies some like weird slimy stuff to your nose and kind of like builds it out. He pops a little fake mole on you. He gives you the inverted bob. It actually looks pretty good. He does a really nice job. And then he applies some funky powder just all over your visible skin, so get all around your back and like up your arms as much as you want. And so she looks different. You look different. You don't look like yourself. Oh, and which eye did he punch? Your green eye or your blue eye?
Were you,
Did I write down which one was which?
or were you blue and brown?
Blue and brown.
Okay.
He's blue and green.
Okay.
It's a really light blue and then a brown.
Okay. So
I'm gonna say he punched the blue
okay.
because I feel like that's a more
Wait,
standout
which side is
color.
it? I punched your blue.
I'm checking with
Right.
Katie's art.
Ah.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right.
I
Right.
punched the blue eye.
Okay. In that case, he's like,
Thank you, Katie.
I can do brown contacts, but I can't do blue. You can't cover a brown eye with a blue contact.
Oh,
Yeah.
This eye's all fucked up.
This
Guys,
one's fucked up.
have you ever?
Can't do anything.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
can't do anything.
No, just come here. I'm gonna pull out a dagger.
Whoa, what are you doing?
Oh, it's gonna bleed it.
I'm
No,
gonna
no,
bleed it.
no, the powder, man. It's setting. You can't
Oh,
bleed
that's,
it
you're
right
so,
now.
that's true. Sorry. I was gonna bleed it so we can get to the eye so you can put up the contact.
Then what was the point of you punching that?
That was before.
That was before.
Things changed.
Things have changed.
All right.
Can you just give me contacts to have for once this heals?
Do you know how to put in
10
contacts?
gold. 1 contact.
One contact for this. For
Last
this
5 days.
Once I use it, it's for 5 days. Or
No.
it lasts 5 days from the moment you give it to me.
Last 5 days is when I take it out of the container. You can't have the container. It's mine.
Do you have a spare container?
No, I don't have a spare container. If I had a spare container, I would sell it to you for 7,000 gold. That's how valuable it is to me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how do I store the contact?
Well, I don't know. In
Until
your
I can use
pocket?
it.
In a
No,
water
they're dusty
skin?
and
Well, just rinse it off with some water.
There's plenty down that corridor.
I'll give you a vial.
Oh, thanks, man. There it is. All right, here. Give him the gold.
What do you use? Ugh, that cleans it out. Throws a little glass thing in there. Puts like a tiny bit of liquid from his container in. Puts the stopper back on. Says, "All right, 5 days."
Thanks. All right, and then the dead bodies. Do they have like cloth
The ones we
and
already
like
threw in
hoods?
poop.
Oh, we threw them in poop. I forgot. We threw them in
You
poop.
did that. Well, the one's salvageable because he's under a rock in the poop, so you know exactly where he is.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, that's fair.
Anybody got some spare cloth?
I mean, I have the fake bandana I just tied around my eye.
Can I take it?
It's lean
Yes, you
lonely
can.
percentile, real quick.
Thank you.
Percentile.
Are you wearing a bandit mask now?
Maybe.
Oh, I suggested that to.
Well, like I'll like wear it around my neck and stuff like that, and in case somebody starts giving me, I don't know. It's a good thing to just have.
Yes. Yeah, it's also good for sneezing.
Yes. 28.
All right.
What do you want, huh? Over there.
What's up, man?
The ceiling.
What?
The ceiling.
So,
Oh.
Jake, however she
Yeah.
discovers this, Celine has a recipe of gingerbread so dense that she can make bricks out of it.
That was part of the reason why you left your hometown.
Yeah.
Yeah, your grandma would make them, and she would just absolutely she adored you, and she loved to make you these gingerbreads, and she would make you make them with her, and they were just terrible.
So now I know how to make bad gingerbread.
Yes.
But
Or good bricks.
can I make
Delicious.
a gingerbread club and then give it to him and it's +1 weapon?
Yes.
Cool.
A snack club.
Yeah.
Breakfast club.
Breakfast.
Gingerbread's not a breakfast
bread.
food.
Hey, cookie.
Why not?
It's a
Because
cookie.
Have you ever had a cookie for breakfast, Jake? Tell me.
Yes.
I know you have.
Exactly.
I know you have.
It doesn't make it right. It makes it wrong still.
I'll have that. When we go shopping tomorrow, I'll grab a hood.
Yep.
I'm gonna grab some dirt and mud and muddy it and just kind of smear it over the breastplate so you can't see the designs as much.
Bud.
It's mud. I grabbed dirt and I put water on it.
Dirt.
I did not go to the poop lake.
All lakes of the poop lake.
It is a sewer. You're in a sewer right now.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Alright, cool.
Alright. And I am good.
So you guys are just gonna bunk down for the evening?
Yeah, well, Zorbo wanted to talk to me.
Yeah, he did. So I said, okay, about these permanent dyes, how do you do it?
I will show him the process, and I'll say these aren't really things that are intended for for disguising. They're more intended for other things. And I will show him what they are, and I will tell him where to find them or harvest them if I know, which I assume I do.
Yeah.
And I say, so can you? And this is more of a question for Jake. Are they? You do like funky colors too? Like you can go. We said we can go light and dark, but can we go like green, blue, purple, red if I with the right additives?
You and Zorbo will discuss this.
Discuss that, okay.
And you think if you would need to find something with a very strong color in order to be able to
But it potentially
like something like a dragon scale would work wonderfully for it, but something with enough basically ability to resist the degrading properties of your basically poison ingredients.
Okay. Well, we'll have that conversation.
Yes.
So that if that's could go. I've never thought about using it for anything like this before. This has always been never its intended purpose, but I guess
You could turn gray.
I could. I don't want to.
No.
I like
you.
it.
Yeah,
But
I
I
think you
could.
could go darker though.
You could go.
No, I'm good. I'm a lovely brownish green. I like this color.
Yeah. Well.
Also, I'm not putting any of that on my skin now that I know what it is.
Yeah. It doesn't burn though.
Yeah, I don't care. It probably just kills the nerves.
I mean, maybe that's good. Then you're like a superhero.
I'm not like a
Super
superhero.
goblin. You can feel pain.
I
You can push your body beyond.
No, the thing about pain is that you know when you're supposed to run away.
I guess that's fair.
Without pain, you would just just keep fighting, then you die. Yeah.
You guys talking about me?
Yeah, we were talking about your burn.
Oh, yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I was there. I'm aware. Messed up my hair. But you don't care. You wouldn't dare. That's all I got.
He leaves.
Alright.
Alright. So you guys are able to get you're just waiting here from 4 p.m. until the next day?
Got nothing else?
I have a level of exhaustion, which I just forgot on all of those ability checks.
that's a
so
darn
yes,
shame.
That's how I'm gonna spend the rest of my day, getting rid of that level of exhaustion
Alright.
for tomorrow.
Fair enough.
So I could be up early. You know what? And I will go to Sal, and I will say,
You knock on his door?
I'll knock on his door.
Alright, you could.
If he's in there, he's probably masturbating.
Come in.
Going.
He's just sitting, feet up on his desk, hands behind his head.
That's what it
No,
was like
I'll
last
ask
time.
him if he had any lines in on magical tailor person,
Magical tailor.
like we talked about last time.
Yeah.
Any luck? Because I know a guy, but
You know.
I hear he's expensive.
Ah. Yeah. I know a guy, but he's down in Boulder's Gate. Real good though. Real good.
That's a long ways away from here.
Yeah, but there's ways to get there. You take action. It's not expensive. Fast travel.
How fast?
Man, I mean, not as fast as the train, but probably not more than like a week.
Yeah. I don't know. We have any idea how long we're gonna be here?
Well, the train's all fucked. There's boats you could take. I got some stuff coming up. If that's what you feel like doing.
Yeah, I mean, depends on what it is.
Well, I was gonna have those gnolls that you guys killed. They were gonna be they're supposed to be tailing, or they were gonna be tailing a adventuring party. Just going out into the wastes, try and talk to one of the barbarian tribes and get a relic from them. But now that's not gonna work.
Well, we could probably do that. I'm not saying we will, but it's an option.
Yeah,
It's one of the best options you have.
that is one of the best options that I have. They were going, far to the east, to the ice flows.
Uh-huh.
So, how you guys been doing? Laying low?
I mean, most of us. Some of us not so much.
No?
Better now.
Okay, good. Yeah. I mean, if you felt like it, all you gotta do is jump them on their way back. They've been going for 3 days now, so yeah, you go meet them on their way back, get the relic, bring it back here.
We could do that.
You
We could do that.
guys could do that.
Alright, then I'll tell you what. I got an appointment with this supposedly very expensive magic tailor tomorrow.
Yeah.
So,
Over in 10 towns, right?
yeah. In the interest of time, of
Okay.
getting that done so we can go do what you need us to do.
Right.
Is it still on the table to take the money from the first job?
Yeah, if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Alright, here you go. Sorry. Your cut of the money.
Alrighty. Alright, then I take a long rest.
Alright, cool.
And I will tell these guys that there's a potential job to jump. We killed the gnolls. Their job was to jump an adventuring party and take a relic from them. Bring it back here.
Win-win.
For anything.
It's up. It's ours if we want it.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Alright. Cool.
Go to sleep.
Yeah.
Get rest.
I had a day.
You did have a day. You're about to have another day.
I'm about to have day 2.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Anything else Padraig wants to do?
Got a lion.
You do. You got a lion. What's your plan for that thing?
Lion.
Just fair enough.
Good cock.
You good?
Yeah.
Alright,
Good.
cool. So you guys rest for the rest of the evening. Padraig, why don't you make me a Constitution saving throw as everybody starts to wind down.
18.
Alright. So you are able to fall asleep after just laying in bed and just slowly feeling like gravity in your specific part of the universe, which is the entity, which is Padraig. Just slowly, you just feel everything just sinking. But at the same time, you're floating while you're sinking into your straw mattress. And soon you feel like you are kind of the mattress because you're touching it. And if the mattress is touching the ground, you're also partially the ground. You kind of feel your essence just drip in as you fall asleep.
And if the ground is connected to the ocean, he's kind of the ocean.
It's kind of the ocean. But it's just connected to the sewage.
Anti-ocean.
Yeah, I stand by what I said.
Ocean's evil twin.
The sewage.
Sewer. Alright. Now, roll me a percentile.
Nope.
Yes.
Yep.
I laughed so hard just
48.
the whole time.
Alright.
Jake had planned on them being really gnarly trips, or like shittily made. So at the end of the trip, he takes 10 damage, and then he just kept popping them. And it's like, well, it's 70 damage. So
Ooh, sorry about that.
That's some bad.
you shouldn't do so much drugs.
So far, so good, though.
So, you wake up in the middle of the night. You're sweating,
That's the bad
right? And as you're sweating, you can kind of like, you see there's like smoke coming from your straw mattress.
Oh no.
So you wake up and it's not on fire. You're not on fire, but you're like every bit of drug is completely burned out of your system. You feel perfectly fine.
Oh, praise the wrong. Zion, you ready for the day, man?
Yeah.
Right. I get up.
All right.
Go
Cool.
have some breakfast.
All right. It's like 3:30 in the morning, though.
Oh shit.
I mean, you had a full rest though, because you guys went to bed at like 5.
Is there any more breakfast from the day before?
You go to the kitchen. The ogre and the bugbear are both asleep. They got little bunks in the kitchen, big bunks, because they're both pretty sizable.
Gonna sneak for some midnight snacks.
All right. So you sneak over to the cupboard.
Oh yeah, for
What kind of armor are you wearing?
Late
late now.
disadvantage, my friend.
And roll for your lion as well.
6.
Okay.
I got 3, I think.
Yeah.
Alright, so you and the lion, you guys are a seamless unit of not sneaking well.
I'm 6 and he's 9.
Yeah. Yeah. That's not good. So the ogre wakes up and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing?"
I'm hungry.
"Hi, hungry. My name's Steve."
What's up, Steve?
"Not much, man."
This is my lion, Zion.
"Hi, Zion."
I ain't lying.
"Okay, I can see it's a lion. I assume it's yours because it's hanging out with you. What do you want?
Food.
What do you want?
Breakfast food.
What do you want, though?"
Dear God. Eggs and bacon and sausage and some porridge and... some
Oh,
honey.
eggs, bacon, sausage, and pork. I'm sorry, what was the last thing?
Some honey and some tea and...
Oh, yeah. You wait outside. I'll cook that right up.
Alright.
Alright, cool. Are you standing there watching him cook?
No, I'm gonna go
Oh,
outside.
okay, well,
Wait.
Lion comes with you. He's like, smells good.
Oh no, I just kind of like slink onto his back and he carries me out.
So he does that for you. He's fine with that. He's like, yeah, all right, yeah. So he brings you out a plate. It's kind of bowl, almost bowl shaped, to hold that. And he's like, here you go. It's eggs and bacon and sausage and maple syrup and toast. Here you go.
Great, thanks.
All right, it's not any of those things. It's actually just kind of like slop, but it's heated up, and it
Hot slop!
definitely.
Oh boy!
Like, I'm going back to bed.
Alright, thanks.
All right, you're welcome.
I'm gonna eat it and go back to bed.
All right. It's actually pretty good for just like a baseless oatmeal that you can't really identify.
Yum.
All right, so you wake up all together. It's around 6 a.m.
Cool. You're gonna get your dress looked at, right?
Yes.
Alright.
That's this afternoon.
When
I don't remember what they
when are we leaving to go beat up people and take their shit?
They left the adventuring party left 3 days ago. So they're going to the barbarian tribe. I know. This is all I got.
Okay.
3 days ago to go find the barbarian tribes.
But definitely after you go dress shopping, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Totally.
I'm gonna go
Lift a rock or something.
Well, whatever he tells me to do. I'm gonna go see what happens.
Alright.
And yeah, then I'll meet you back here at some point.
All right.
Hi ho!
And he skips off.
So Morg takes off skipping.
Terrifying.
It's pretty wild. It's very heavy skipping.
What?
Dum, dum, dum. With his shoulder. What did you call it?
I don't remember.
I liked it then.
You're welcome.
All right, what does everybody else do for the morning?
We're going shopping.
Yeah, I tell you that my appointment's not till 4:27
Oh,
p.m.
gee.
specifically.
Yeah.
Oh.
But we've got all day. All day shopping.
Padraig, what's your plan?
I don't know.
All right, later.
All right, man.
Bye.
Oh, there's real breakfast now. It's oatmeal and dried apples.
I'll take
Morg,
some
you
to
skipped
go.
breakfast, man. It wasn't ready when you
No,
left.
yeah. Skip
Oh,
down
she
the
get
hall.
breakfast.
You did,
Yeah.
and breakfast.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get breakfast.
Alright, so you guys the three of you get breakfast. You're hanging out. You do also smell a familiar aroma, almost enticing. It's something you've only experienced recently on the train.
Oh, yeah. I know what it is.
Yeah, and there's Zorbo, and he's sitting there, and he's got like this little weird like tin can, and he's slowly like pressing it down, and the smell is just like delicious. And he has like a bunch of little cups, and he pours himself a little cup, and then sit there. You don't see him eating anything. He's got that, and then he pulls out like a little pipe, starts smoking that, and he's sitting there.
I'll ask him if we can get in on some of that coffee. I think we know it's coffee, right?
You do. You know it's coffee.
Yeah, I want to get in on some of that.
Likewise.
If he's down.
If he's willing.
He takes a jar out and says, 2 silver.
Worth it.
He'll pour you both.
Actually have 3 silver pieces, so that worked out pretty
So
well.
there you go. And he'll give you like a little. It's pretty much like an espresso-sized cup.
Okay.
And your initiative is improved by 1 for the day.
Woo!
Improved initiative. Good to see. Yeah. Trying to see if I have any.
Do you have any?
I have the gold.
He can make change for you.
Okay.
Oh, I do. I will smoke my pipe.
Oh, nice.
With
What's your pipe?
My pipe gives me +2 on perception checks.
Oh, there you go. It's a good pipe to have.
From Junk Jake. So
Oh, yeah.
the same night that I got a butt diamond that gives me warlock powers, I got a pipe that lets me get a +2 perception.
There you go.
Nice.
Alright, so Morg, you
Yes.
make your way
I was trying to
over
find
to
one.
Dugan's Hole.
Yes.
Yes. You're able to. You pay a gold for your all-day pass on the trolleys. You go. You're the only passenger on this one. There's the gnome conductor, and he's talking to you. He's like, I remember when I moved here 47 years ago. Oh boy, was this town different. I used to work in the mines, the coal mines. You know, it was a pleasurable sort of job. It's nice when you're small to be able to work in a mine like that.
Yeah.
And he's going to talk to you like that the whole way
Yeah,
out.
sure.
It's not interesting even
Definitely.
at any point.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
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 Why not?
All right, cool. All right, and then you get off, and he's like, "Have a nice day."
Mm-hmm.
So-
Totally.
Yeah. And then as I'm walking out, I'm still going to be responding because I haven't been paying attention the whole time.
Yeah,
Right,
definitely.
yeah. Huh?
No, I see.
Right. People are kind of like looking at you a little weird.
No,
Maybe because you're talking to yourself. Maybe because
Yeah,
of your
no.
appearance.
I get it.
Oh, I have them freaking right here.
All right, so you make your way
That picture is useless now.
over to
She doesn't look like that anymore.
Yeah.
the stones,
For now.
the 20
The stones.
stones.
Sorry,
Go back out.
Sorry, the Everin
you
one has
see-
Ember and
That's true.
Oz on it. So.
What is his name? Was it Lewis? Was that his name? I feel like that was his name.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, Lewis.
Is it Yanni? No.
Laurel.
This wants to see the problem is that this is a different notebook. And so there's no way it's going to be in
Lewis.
You don't happen to have it, do you?
I don't.
Alright. We'll call him Lewis then.
I got Mucka the Goblin.
Right.
I got Yanni, 2 gold pieces. I don't know.
Oh, yeah, he was a thug that you could hire.
That's right. I got Sue Payne, and I got Bjorn has refused medical treatment.
Yep. He's holistic.
Yeah.
Alright. We'll call him Lewis then.
Lewis.
And I'll see you. Welcome back.
Tempest.
You're the only one here today, Tempest.
Yeah, totally.
Having all your friends.
They failed,
That's true.
so they didn't come back.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Alright. Yesterday, you proved that you were strong.
Yeah.
Today, I need you to prove that you are agile.
Shit. I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
This is my day.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right. Today, we dance.
Oh,
Fuck.
all right.
This is your day.
This was my day.
So
I'm not good
he's
at
gonna
it.
take out a lute.
Okay.
A man should practice with all of his muscles, except for his brain. First, you must learn the positions. There are 7 positions. Write this down. Can you write?
You're talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You have a book?
No.
Oh, okay. All right, remember this.
Okay.
We'll be on the test on the last day.
Got it.
All right.
Yeah.
First position.
Uh-huh.
He wants you to play with his flute.
You're not even there.
Hey, you're not even there. And
That's
it's a
the
lute.
gallery.
It's a lute, not a flute. If he was doing a flute, I don't know. So it's oh no, it wasn't anything like that.
As a kid in a
That's
corner
close
around by throwing stones.
Alright, anyway, first is the happy crab. Da-da-da. Okay, that's important. In this position,
Yeah.
you will learn how to move back and forth,
Oh, good.
side to side,
Yeah.
with great speed,
Okay.
which will help you
Dance.
dance. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
That's good.
Yeah.
The second is the ancient Chultan.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Both sides.
Both sides.
That is more than
This
I
will work.
expected.
Your triceps.
Oh, I feel it.
Yes.
And
Not,
biceps.
not
And
my-
your biceps back and
Oh.
forth. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Even big rocks.
You do this.
Yeah.
Alright? And then back to the dancing crab.
To the dancing
You
crab.
gotta make sure you kick at least one thing over.
I don't have anything.
Ah, perfect. The third position. This is how you start to dance. It's not as much fun, so let's start with it. No, teach you.
The maiden,
The maiden,
and then the crab,
and then the crab.
and the ancient Chultan.
Yes.
I'm good so far.
Alright, alright. After that, jazz hands. Okay, this is to be ready in case of an attack.
Got it.
Alright, alright. And he's gonna reach out, punch you. Yes. What's your armor class?
17.
Pow! And he hits you right in the nose. You weren't ready for the attack.
I was not, cause jazz hand.
What kind of dancing do you think you're doing here?
Jazz hand.
Dance fighting.
Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Ready? I'll jazz hands. You try. Come on! Hold the hit.
Natural 1.
Oh no! So you go ahead, and he comes across like this, and then smacks you right across the face. You take 6 damage.
So fast.
Your hands are not quick.
No.
Fifth position. Okay. Squat down.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you kick your legs out, back and forth.
Kind of like this.
Yes, perfect, perfect. Just like that.
Oh, this is hard.
All right, cross your arms.
How do I do it? How am I doing
All
this?
right, yeah, it's to maintain good posture.
Oh, that's actually I feel it. I feel it right in my.
So what you need to do
But-
is be able to. Yeah, and he's gonna kick you in the face. He's gonna hit you right across your cheek. Ha! Ah, you need to work on your flexibility.
Yeah.
Delightful.
That's called the Catmandu.
Catman. Do.
Yes.
Gotcha.
I learned it
Okay.
from a Catman.
Okay. Oh, he did.
His name was Do.
Oh, that makes more sense.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, he kicked me in the face many times.
Crab.
Ah,
Chultan.
yep.
Jazz hands.
Yes.
Catman. Do.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Oof.
Yeah. Now.
Very good. Now, you need to work on your spinal flexibility.
Okay.
You gotta do the purple worm.
Oh, can you show it? I need a demonstration. I don't know how to do it.
Are you sure? You've never seen it before? At a dance party?
You might not believe this, but I have not been invited to many dance parties.
I do actually. Now that
Yeah.
you mention it.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. So what you do here is you lay down on your stomach.
Okay.
And a lot of people, right, they start the motion at the front of their body.
Yeah.
Okay, which feels natural, but will actually make you move backwards.
Yeah,
What you need to do is start you've seen it. You just said you didn't.
I've seen people walk backwards.
So you start with your feet, and that's going to give you that forward motion that you need. Now what this is going to do is help you dodge while laying prone. Okay? Yeah. So somebody's shooting arrows at you. You need to move up towards them as quick as you can,
And
while still being prone on the ground.
And this is the best way to do that.
This is the fastest way to do it.
Alright.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right. What we're gonna do is you and me.
Okay.
Once you get the form down.
Yeah.
All right. So he does it. He shows you.
Okay.
You do it. You try your best. Now we're gonna go all the way across the circle, just on your stomach like that.
Okay.
All right. Let's see how fast you can do it.
Alright.
All right. Roll me
That's me trying to do it.
an acrobatics check.
I am very good at those.
That's good.
I'm not good at those.
Oh, that makes more sense.
An 11.
All right. So you see him, and he's going like 25 feet every 6 seconds.
Oh wow.
If we're gonna quantify
If we
it.
could, yeah.
And you're going like 5.
It's my first day.
Yeah. But you see him, he's like a purple worm. It makes sense.
But yeah, I get it now.
Oh god. Yeah. The bottom of his boots
Mhm.
say never stop. They're cool. They look like they're your size. Yeah.
Hey,
What?
nice boots.
Thanks. My motto for life. I also have it tattooed.
Isn't that redundant?
No.
Fair.
You know why? Never gonna stop. Never stop. Never stop. Got my armpits tattooed.
That's hardcore.
Yeah.
He was tattooed on the bottoms of his feet.
Feet, yeah.
That's what I was thinking too. I was waiting for it. I was like, that's very redundant. You can't have bottom of feet tattoos though. They don't. Hold
Can't
up.
have armpit tattoos either. They don't hold up.
What? No, it looks fine.
Yeah, now.
Yeah, no. I'll get it touched up magically.
Oh, sorry, I forgot that you never stop.
Yeah,
I did forget that.
you
Yeah.
forgot that.
Yeah.
All right.
I stopped
Jazz hands.
remembering.
God damn it! You take 6 damage. Come on! What are you doing?
Nothing, apparently.
Apparently you're not doing a darn thing.
I wish we were here for this, even if we didn't participate, just to watch. Morg trying to.
Oh!
I tried.
Alright, roll the hit.
There's no way this will end poorly. Oh, that's actually not terrible. That's a 18.
I'm sorry, what?
18.
As you're going,
18.
he is
Clearly.
gonna parry your blow with his hands.
Oh, that's so impressive.
Just hands. Alright, last thing.
Okay.
Okay. Stand up with good posture.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
This one's for hip flexibility, which is
Okay.
going to help you dodge better. Okay?
Hip
So you take both your arms and sideways. Okay. You bring them both to your left.
Yeah.
No. Alright? And then you bring one arm behind.
Okay. Do I get to pick which arm?
No. You bring your left arm, your straighter arm behind. Okay. Then you bring them back out. And then you bring them both front. And then you bring your right arm behind. Yeah?
What's this for?
Back for hip flexibility.
I don't really feel it on my hips. I just feel
Well,
like
you gotta rock your hips while you do it.
You okay?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta rock your hips while you do it.
Oh,
You're not getting into it enough.
I'm not.
Yeah. You see, I trained a bunch of the little kids around here to do a bunch of these.
Do they do it on command?
Yeah.
Oh.
I call it teeth cleaning.
Then why?
Because you're the tooth and your arms are the toothpicks that you use to clean your teeth. That's the motion I use. Like that.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Yeah, I totally get it.
Yep.
Alright, so do I just practice these moves
All the time, right now.
all of them at the
All
same
the
time?
time, in order.
Alright. I already fucked it up. I didn't start with the maiden.
You did start with
It
it.
did?
You did.
Did.
That was like fucking months ago, man.
Just You this time are able to dodge it.
I think it's working.
It's getting better.
I think it's working.
Okay.
It's jazz hands. And then I won't let this win. And I legitimately forgot the next one.
Purple worm.
Oh, it's purple worm.
I forgot about the purple worm.
And then I'm gonna try with the hips this time. Is it out in front? And then I go like this, right? And then I go like this. And like this.
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah. Look at that. You got it. That's pretty good.
I am pretty good.
Roll me a performance check.
Oh God, why?
A 0.
I didn't even do it. No.
Jay doesn't even know what to do with that.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody do it so poorly.
Can I try again?
I've had a -2 one.
I think I gotta throw up. I think I gotta go throw up.
That's
I rolled
probably
a
for
one,
the
but I
best.
had a negative stat.
Put a shirt on
I have a
for everybody's sake.
I didn't
no.
bring one.
Sorry, -1.
Here, and he'll
My,
take his shirt off and give it to you.
My one cleric.
It's
has
all
a 6
sweaty.
charisma.
No thanks.
No, you gotta put it on.
It's all sweaty.
Put it on or you gotta leave. Look, you're pussing.
I'm saying
you are
it.
pussing
I'm
out
not
of your-
pussing.
Yeah,
That's
a
just
little.
it's a little leakage. We all have it.
No, you have it.
Yeah.
No, I put on my shirt.
Ah, cool. So you
Oh
guys-
God, I can't purple worm. I have a
You were going
That's why you're doing
slow.
so
You're having a hard time.
Do it on your back. Is that how that works?
Yeah, that is how that works.
You would know.
The inverted worm. It's a much harder technique.
Worded verm.
Whoa.
Nah, I don't think so.
Ah, good.
Fuck you guys, I don't care.
Alright, so you start spending your morning working on
My dance
these dance moves.
Cool.
Very important.
Cool.
Alright,
I'm a pee.
so you guys,
Also, Sean,
Yeah.
you get a trinket. It's a big slab of jerky. Raging leaves you ravenous.
That's awesome.
here you go. Bulk up.
And then I realized it's a terrible idea. That's not how you eat jerky.
No,
That's
that's
a little bit.
A little bit at a time.
It's good. It's
really
really
like that.
Is it pepper? Is it pepper? Is it cracked pepper?
Yeah, there's some of that.
That's good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And for the shirt,
Yep. You're kind of pussing on it. That's
you gave me a shirt, and you knew I was pussing.
You could just keep it.
Is it a nice shirt?
Yeah, it's a nice shirt.
Thanks. I
It's
will.
yellow. It's got like a real high color on it, and the arms kind of flare out.
I'll bring it back tomorrow
Okay.
to wear.
Sure.
Yeah.
So you guys have breakfast. It's decent.
Good.
It's definitely edible. For a breakfast made by an ogre and a bugbear in a sewer, decent.
Alright.
Fair. Alright.
That's how it comes out, and he's like, "How you guys doing this morning? Everybody doing good?
Yeah.
Oh, you look different. I like it. Much better. You look very goody two shoes.
I look
Before.
very. Oh, okay.
Before, now you don't.
Yeah.
Now you kind of got like a badass thing going.
The ledge thing going on.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yes. Yeah, that's right. So, you two, alright, obviously getting into some hijinks, okay? You're wanted. You are, okay? In relation to the Eye of the North going missing,
well,
okay?
yeah.
So, watch out for that. They don't have your picture up, but your description's out.
Okay.
You are also wanted for murder, though, and there
Yeah.
are posters of you out and about.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want to deal with
This
those.
is enough of a difference.
Yeah, well, you definitely don't look like you. You definitely don't look the same as you did yesterday. I don't think that wearing a bandit mask is gonna help in town. No, I can't.
Alright, so how would you do you have any thought? You said how would she deal with it? Do you have any thoughts on how
Yeah.
to make this go away?
Well, I mean,
Other than
What, just tear
appearance.
down the posters? Like, I feel like that would
maybe
be suspicious.
she murdered some people.
Yes.
Instead of in just the
Don't we
day.
all murder some people?
We all murder some people. When I murder people, though, nobody hears about it. That's the thing. Like, when I do it, it just happens. People get, like, suicided when I murder people.
Well, technically, they don't know that I murdered them.
Anyway.
They do, though. They know you murdered people. Okay.
How? They don't know that I murdered them. They know I was suspicious.
You are
Did you
wanted
flee
for
the
murder.
crime scene with magic.
They
Innocent
may
people.
not have known that it was me doing the magic.
Innocent people don't flee crime scenes.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I'm
Your
like,
picture
is out
with the name Delilah is out there,
there.
wanted for murder. Okay? There's a 500 gold bounty on your head right now. It's not that much.
No,
Yeah.
not me.
But you're wanted for questioning.
Okay.
You're not quite as you're not quite as culpable yet.
All right.
But anyway, the barbarians of the bear tribe pretty upset. Things seem to be moving towards civil war, so I'd watch out for them.
Yep.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Mm.
You know what they look like.
Yep.
They're the guys wearing the shaggy fucking bear clothes.
Am I are the one posters all over 10 towns? Or just in the local area?
asking?
Oh no, that was me. I was just resting my hand there. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
I didn't know.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, they're around. Definitely in Targos, the most.
Yeah, I would figure that's what happens.
Yeah, that is definitely what happens.
Yeah.
Why? You guys come here, you do a good thing, okay? You got
Mhm.
you got the jewel for me, okay? I paid you well. I
Mm-hmm.
was setting you up in here.
Mhm.
You're fine. Mostly you. Why are you killing girls in the middle of the day? All right, never mind. Whatever reason you have is not good enough, okay?
What if I can make that go away?
The girls?
No, this issue. I make you. What do you think?
I think that
Say
would be
make me go
great.
away?
No,
Oh.
making the issue go away.
Yeah, you make the issue go away. We're much happier.
All right.
Okay. All right, I can report back good news. Be like, hey,
Yeah.
you know Temerity. He's doing a good job. He's cleaning up any mess he makes. That's good.
Alright.
Stop doing drugs, okay? All right. Word is out about you. All right. You're that fucking crazy guy who was just walking around town, all fucking. All right. If you go to 10 towns. All right. That's not a place where people do a lot of drugs. You go to Lonelywood, you do a lot of drugs. All right. I don't care. Stay there.
Yeah, that's what I was doing.
Stay there.
And I came back.
Yeah, I know. You came back here, and you came back through the normal entrance. You're all fucked up, and I don't like seeing that. Right?
Got a little out of hand.
All right.
All right.
I
Yeah.
can't. I'll do
Also,
this.
why do you have a lion now? Why do you have a magic lion? All of a sudden.
Badass lion Zion.
Yeah. No. It's cool. I will grant you that it's cool. Why do you have it in a city where you're not allowed to have magic out and about? You're not supposed to be
Well, I
flying.
was gonna leave it in here until we left.
I'm gonna go deal with her thing
Okay.
today. All right.
All right.
Thank you for the warning.
Yeah.
Appreciate
Yes,
it.
I
We'll do our
appreciate
best
it.
to make this.
Sorry for causing trouble.
Just even if you don't make her thing go away.
Just don't make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. Alright, yes, you can leave your lion here, I guess.
All
But if anything happens with it, I'm gonna kill it. I'm just letting you know that it's
Won't have any issues.
zero tolerance on medic lions.
Not a problem.
Alright.
Zion, you got that? Alright.
We should get a look at one of the wanted posters of me so that we know what the description is.
All right. So we're gonna
Besides
head
the picture
to.
of my face.
If you need me, I'm in my office.
Alright.
And he goes back in.
We're gonna go to Lonelywood.
Alright?
We're gonna get out and we try to expressly make our way
Alright,
to
cool.
the train and go to Lonelywood.
Sure. You notice that security in general through the main town has definitely gone up.
Question.
Yes.
Sorry. Indeed.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Who are you talking to?
Before he goes back to his office.
Uh-huh.
I found it. The shoulder smasher.
Oh, the shoulder
there
smasher.
it is.
Perfect smasher.
Yeah, you're right.
It's good to be right.
If we bring magic items up there that aren't registered, people can detect it, right? Can they detect magic items?
Yeah, they can detect
Yeah.
magic items.
Because the stuff that we got
Yeah,
from
yeah.
here. So do you have a safe or something that we could keep stuff here
Yeah.
so that we don't get caught with it?
I got a safe
And
in
then
my
we can
office.
grab it when we
Sure.
come back?
Yeah.
Well, we could always take it there and try to sell it, but we could sell it over there too. If you don't want it.
I like my dick.
Mm-hmm. You can
better than
ask
nothing.
for forged paperwork then.
That's true. How much for forged paperwork for it?
For weapons. Weapons are a little... His is technically... Well, he's not here. Morg's is technically armor. Even though it's a
Would it be
fucking...
safer just to leave it here for now?
I mean, if... The
While
thing
we
is...
work up the paperwork?
I can make up some paperwork. For it. That's not a problem. It'd be somewhere like 150 gold. You could have it on you as long as it's not out and about.
Just keep it hidden.
Okay.
But if you get searched, they might confiscate it.
But it won't, like, cause big issues.
If you're not flaunting
I'm
it,
not flaunting it. I would just
Yeah.
keep it
Yeah.
tucked away. No big deal.
you should be fine.
Alright.
Alright.
Just don't want to bring any more attention to this.
Yeah, no, of course not. I understand.
As per your request.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Alright, if you need me, I'm in my office.
Alright.
Alright.
We're going alone. With
You guys are going to... Oh, what are you doing, Padraig?
I'll go too.
You're going to go with him?
Yeah.
Alright. Morg.
Yes.
Alright, it's about 9 o'clock in the morning. Alright, you've been working your way through these different forms. Okay, everything's going pretty good. Yeah, don't forget the kicks.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay. Alright.
Shit, I'm bad.
It's okay. You're doing decently, okay? So now,
That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me.
okay, good. Now, alright, take this, and he's got these big clunky irons, and he's gonna put clink, clink, 2 on your wrists, and clink, clink, 2 on your ankles. And now I need you to make me an athletics check.
Oh, good.
Actually, you're dancing.
23.
Alright, cool. So it's almost like having this extra weight is putting you in better form. Which kind of seems like maybe was Lewis's plan. Is like teach you how to do it and then turn it into training.
Got it. I like that.
Just hints. Ooh, natural 20.
Shit!
Alright. He's gonna smack you, you're gonna fall to the ground.
Oh.
Yeah. Does that make you mad?
Yeah? I mean, not really.
Oh, okay. Alright, good.
Should it?
It's a choice. Being mad's a choice. That's one thing you'll learn from Tempest. Is that
Oh!
you can concentrate that way.
Really?
Or you can let it go.
I've been doing that usually, so I focus on the rage and I hit him once,
Yep.
and then like it was a lot of my rage, so I hit him less good the second time.
Alright, that's fair.
Yeah.
See, I've learned to completely separate myself from the rage.
I don't know what that means.
It's a technique
Can we just subscribe?
that I use. A meditation technique.
Ah,
Okay.
that sounds boring.
Yeah. But instead of having to go into a raged state to fight, I'm able to fight with a constant simmer instead.
Nice.
Just think about it.
While I dance.
Yep. Alright. Ready?
Yeah.
Give me jazz hands. Alright. Try it. Come on, try it. Roll.
Attack roll?
Yeah.
Do these things on my wrist now count as magical weapons?
No, because they're not in your hands.
I tried. So that's 20.
Alright. You're able to smack him across the face. Doesn't seem like it phases him at all.
Good.
Good. Better.
Then he is worthy of me as a student. That's what I think.
Alright, good. Yeah.
He has earned me.
Alright.
That sounded weird.
That is
I
good.
meant it.
That is. Catmandu! And he's gonna kick you. You're gonna take 9 points of damage. You must become as flexible as a cat person.
Now I'm gonna try it.
Alright. Roll me acrobatics.
And 11.
Alright. You're able to get up near his face.
Mm-hmm.
He dodges it, but you don't fall.
Alright,
You're able to keep your balance.
You're good.
Getting better. Do the worm. The purple worm.
Oh god.
Get across there. See it?
Is it still athletics? Or acrobatics?
Yeah.
17.
Ooh. Alright. You've almost doubled your speed at this point.
Alright, I'll take it.
See Lewis, he's still definitely he's smooth with it. And it almost seems like he's not touching the ground so much. If you do it right, that won't affect you.
I believe you. But Morg doesn't believe Lewis when he says that.
Alright. That's fair. Kathmandu. And then he's gonna punch your toe.
Oh, I didn't see that
He's
coming!
gonna stub your toe with his punch.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a man now. Yuckers. Okay.
Alright. Good. Only another half hour of this.
I can do it. Tempest.
Tempest. Alright, so you guys are heading over to Lonelywood.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful morning. Alright. You can see off in the distance, far to the east, there seems to be some sort of storm clouds. They might be rolling this way, but as for right now, things are sunny. There's a nice breeze going. It's a nice day.
Do we see any of the wanted posters?
Are you eating? Okay. As you guys are moving around Brinchander, yes, you will see in the main square, you will see a wanted poster of Daerien.
Is it easy for us to say snag one with that? Or is that not a thing that we get people would be about?
Well, it's busy right now in the market. If you tried to snag one right now, it wouldn't be as easy as just walking up to it and pulling it down.
Alright, no, I'll take a look at it then. I want to get an idea.
Yeah. It's pretty accurate, but they got the nose wrong.
Yeah, it's fine. It's even better. Great. Okay, good. Then we'll get on the train and go to Lonelywood.
So you got your one real swollen eye, your much lighter skinned.
My built up nose.
Yep. Your nose is all extra fat. And you got your new hairstyle, your dirty clothes. You're looking like a hardened adventurer. Doing silly poses.
Yep.
The hexagon to make it look cool.
So you guys all pay a gold to get your trolley passes for
Is
the
he
day.
coming with us? Are you
Yeah,
coming with us?
that's his plan.
Are you going with it? Okay.
Yep, and you're leaving Zion
Yeah.
in the sewers.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So you guys are all hanging out, and then there's you're riding the trolley, and then all of a sudden you just like kind of feel like the trolley's legs are just growing. You know how sometimes a trolley's legs will just kind of grow, and it just kind of like starts walking as opposed to just rolling on the track. You feel like maybe you're like 35, 40 feet in the air. Now you're starting to feel kind of nauseous because you're leaning forward and back like that. You're not going to throw up, but you might. But you're not going to right now.
And we just see him rocking.
Yeah, you just see him rocking back and forth.
So we're gonna move. I'm gonna move to like another seat,
Yeah.
not near him.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna. How many people are on the trolley?
Besides you guys, 3 other people.
Whereabouts are they in relation to us?
Everybody's pretty well spread out. There's not like there's 2 kind of like hippie looking humans that are like kind of together near the front, and then there is a very large tiefling, like a fat tiefling who's sitting in the back row.
Okay. So we'll just have a mental conversation then about how we're gonna try to find someone that looks like her and murder them and bring them up as the person who murdered the people to get her clear of the charges.
You guys have all the fun. I'm kidding. I'm not even
Well, and then we'll go through the conversation of, do they have means of magically questioning them after they're dead? Do we try to suggest someone and make them confess that they did it? But can they see that they're under magical compulsion?
Yeah.
Somehow we're going to make somebody else take the fall. We're going to collect the gold, and she's going to get off of this. This will be buttoned up and done. Then we can tell Sal we handled it, and she's going to be the one who presents the person, because I don't want to be presented as a hero since I'm already one for questioning.
There you go. So you're gonna collect your own bounty. All right, I like it.
But anyway,
That's the plan.
that's the plan.
We'll see
So
how
you
it
guys,
goes.
you guys are gonna, yeah.
If it goes wrong again,
as you're
other
walking-
step.
Get the fuck out. Do it again.
As you guys are walking through the market, why don't you both roll perception, if that's your plan? Patrick, you can roll perception also. You don't see anything.
21.
You see a lot of people, man.
14.
You see like a couple of you actually see one girl who looks a lot like Daerien right now, with the short black hair and the inverted bob and the paler skin and like kind of a wide nose. It's kind of weird.
Turns out it's Daerien right now.
No. It's this. You're hanging out. The three of you are hanging out. You're like, and then like you see a lady walk by. It's like, holy shit.
Temerity, look at that girl. It looks like a girl from the poster.
No, it doesn't though.
No, it doesn't.
It looks like
'Cause
me the way I look
Daerien
now.
looks not the way she looks. Delilah is on the poster, which is what Daerien used to look like
Again,
hours ago.
didn't.
Oh no, I didn't say that.
No, you just said that. I feel like you just told me you were tripping balls.
Still.
Still?
It's not the same trip. You took new ones, right?
We don't know. I don't know if I was.
We don't know. We don't know.
I don't care. He's becoming less and less useful to me.
A D20.
Yes.
That looks really nice.
Which one?
The blue.
It's by the
There
yeah,
you
that
go.
one. I've never seen that before.
I think Pat uses that one, doesn't he?
Yeah, this is one of my
Really?
halvesies. It's a halvesies. So it's half.
I haven't noticed
it's,
it before. Oh yeah,
There's a whole set here.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool.
For a wave, right?
Around
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah, the rest are
Some.
lost.
No,
A benefit for the extra inch. It's kind of hard to tap the life point bar. It's real small.
Okay.
So when you're trying to adjust your hit points, it's kind of hard to get it.
Maybe easier if you turn it upside down, straight up to
Yeah, that was easier, but I had to go to a different screen, so neither's great.
So a little more space would be good.
Alright. Yeah, so we don't see anybody that looks like.
Nah.
Okay.
Not in your initial walk
That's fine.
through the town square.
We're mostly on a mission for other things at the moment.
So you guys make your way to Lonelywood.
What time is it?
It is just you guys all you did was eat breakfast and go, so it's like 9:30.
9:30. Alright. So we got a lot of time to kill.
We got all day pretty much.
So we'll go and see if Pavel's is open.
It is.
That's the
This
trinket
is
place?
the used goods shop. Yeah, come on in.
I go in.
All right. Cool.
How many
Temerity.
magic things do I see?
You don't see that many magic things.
Mhm.
You see that there are some more trinkets similar to the ones Temerity showed you. It looks like Pavel resupplied on those between yesterday and today. Most of the goods are more mundane. They're unique used goods, similar to like a pawn shop.
Okay.
Seems like people come here, need to offload some stuff, or they need to, get some quick cash. So, it's what immediately is drawn to Temerity is the giant block of steel that's sitting in the corner with the unusual protrusions coming out of it.
I'll be like,
So that's the thing.
I don't know why, but I really want it.
I get
It looks so. What is it? Where did it come from?
it. Is it magic?
It's not magic.
But I still want it.
It's just a hunk of steel.
I know, but there's stuff sticking out of it. What's inside? If this is
Cool.
enough,
Knock on it.
Certain parts sound solid, certain parts sound hollow.
If it's this thick, though, there might be something magic in it, and you can't see it
That's true.
because it's
There are parts that are
in the
hollow.
center. In the center, because it would block it out.
I mean, we could
Roll
try
me
to
a
have him get it
perception
again.
check.
Decent roll.
25.
It smells oily. Not like a fish oil though, more like a almost like a lantern oil.
Yeah, I don't know why. I just really want
Smells
it.
like oil.
Yeah, I know. I just want it. I feel like I could do something very useful with this.
Ah, I see you're
We'll
back.
light it and fire it
Yeah,
on
and I
fire.
brought a friend.
Oh, nice to meet you. I'm Pavel.
I'm Eve.
Oh.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. All right. So, I see you're still eyeing my machine part.
Yeah, I don't know. I just want it. I don't know why.
You can buy it.
I
I
know
don't know why.
Yeah. Well, I can't carry it. That's why I'm not buying it.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's there's your tall friend.
We can try to have him get it again. I said try.
Yeah, no, not today. He's indisposed.
How much for that thing?
For you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 130 gold.
A steal. Patrick, you should buy it.
Do me for 100 gold? Come on.
That's our persuasion in every game.
You know what? I'll do a 115 for you.
My unreasonable suggestions are becoming like
105.
a habit now with everybody.
110.
Come on. Good luck.
Come on.
Alright. I can do 110.
Could.
All right. How much gold do you have left? Actually, everybody, how much gold do you currently have?
567.
All right.
837. Plus platinum pieces.
325.
Yeah, and I have a couple of silver and copper.
556.
Keep on the right wave.
So does everybody.
I know.
I'm lower by like a little over 900.
All right.
Oh, shoot, I also have an acid staff.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot about that.
If you sleep with Padraig, so that's another asset staff. It was a forced joke. I didn't even like it as I was saying. It wasn't good.
Well, yes, the reliquary was filled on Mistress of Modules on Sunday, and it was pizza rain. They were fighting in a dungeon, and everyone had to work around difficult terrain as the floor was covered in pepperoni pizza.
Has it ever not been weird?
One time it was good,
Okay.
and it was just action surge for everybody.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's only ever rolled. I don't know why it's weighted that way.
All right.
It's not, though. Yeah, it's completely random. It's just it always comes up.
Good.
Oh, see, there you go.
Bad. If it was me.
Anyway,
Didn't you just roll a d4?
Yeah, is that what you do?
just re-roll a 4.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Or D6, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
Either one.
d6, 1, 2, 3.
Doesn't matter.
1, 2, 3,
You're
4, 5,
absolutely
6. Any which way. Congratulations, sir. You're now the proud owner of a large hunk of steel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You gotta get it out of the shop.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick it up.
It's fucking heavy, man. It's not easy to carry around.
Okay.
You're capable of carrying it, but it does take a good chunk of your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my trip focusing on it and trying to learn about it.
Alright, yeah, man. Why don't you roll me insight?
Off the dagger. 'Cause I forgot I had the acid stuff. Which doesn't work.
18?
Yeah, but acid staff uses strength. Dagger uses dex.
Ah,
18.
I-
You
What,
feel
staff?
as though this block of steel
Because I have no use for it, really.
feels like it wants to move fast. That's how you feel like it feels.
Are
Well,
you still
it's feeling you.
Stop.
No. Okay.
It's feeling. You're feeling it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're definitely feeling it as you're carrying it.
You might.
Yeah, man.
staff.
Yeah, come on back. And he opens up a door to a back room. It's completely barren. What?
No. I got it.
Yeah, so he closes the door. So you've got magic items you want to sell. And you don't have a certificate for it.
Not from this town. Didn't know that was a thing.
It's a thing. You're supposed to file ahead of time. You're coming to 10 towns. But you're trying to sell it. So what do you want for it?
If possible.
Because we both know that me buying this is also illegal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So either straight gold
Right.
or a magic item of equal.
Oh, no, I definitely don't have any magic items for sale.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So gold.
Yeah, so how much do you want?
$1 trillion gold.
Oh, definitely. Here you go.
I hadn't thought of that.
And a bag of gold.
More like a bag of gold. That one I'm actually proud of. Excuse me.
200 gold.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. Price
200.
is-
Thank you.
But that's fun.
When he comes back out, I'm gonna be like, so hey. I'm gonna see,
Oh, well, he kicks you out of the room first, and then he comes back out without the staff.
and I will, the manacles. I'll be like, also magic.
Oh, come on back.
I'll go on back.
I go on back. The room's all barren.
And I will show him the manacles.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll say,
So you're looking to sell these.
Yeah, if you-
Yeah, I'll buy them.
alright. I said, I'll floated that chunk of steel with one conversation to this guy in the other room.
Yeah, that's true.
So
That's
now you
true.
got a whole new spot to display stuff in your
I
window.
like that big hunk of steel, though.
See, it sucks. Why I wanted it, and I made him buy it.
Yeah, and he paid more than double for it.
I know.
So that's great.
It's great.
But yeah, what do you want for this?
He goes, I'll be honest. They look okay. They do some magic stuff. I'm not looking to break the bank here. Just anything would be. What do you think?
I'll give you $225 for it.
Done.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, weeder better.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know what
You
the
don't
price
know.
range is on magic.
Always
items.
start high, though.
500 gold.
That would have been a much better
Opening
place to
start.
start.
That's
Alright.
what I would have started with for a weapon. I don't know
Fair.
about manacles
Well-
that are very specifically useful.
When
Now I
you
know.
described the magic manacles, I rolled just to see if I could break out of them, and I did on the first try.
Yeah.
Just like,
But everybody's not you. Most
Well-
people aren't Morg.
almost no one is Morg.
That's true. In fact, I only know one person.
Nope.
Alright. So I'll go back out.
Alright, cool.
And I'll be like, well, that was.
About a minute later, he comes back out.
Did you see anything else here you liked while we were here in this particular shop?
There's instruments. There's a bunch of sets of clothing. There
I'll
are,
look at the clothing.
all sorts of like jewelry, all sorts of, different hats. You feel like having a hat.
Shields?
Yeah, he's got some like more decorative style shields, kind of older, more ornate. They would work as shields. They would seem to be a
Because I
fine
figured, because I have a
craftsmanship.
shield, so I figured it'd be good to trade in for a different shield. So that's not a recognizable thing that I have.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're more ornate,
Well, it's less. It's more
That's
ornate
true.
than your previous one, which was not.
that's true.
Most of them seem to be like of northern tribe, like design.
Alright. Yeah, and I'll look through the clothing. See if there's anything
Most of the
that
stuff
would-
seems to be like winter clothing. There's a couple sets of climbing gear, and then there's outfits that go along specifically with it, with lots of loops and stuff that you can clip stuff onto. There's something that's made completely out of raccoon As an outfit that might fit you, just everything completely.
Raccoon
just
outfit?
Raccoon, yeah, raccoon. In
A
case,
lot of raccoons.
we would guess that it's somewhere between like 15 to like 25 raccoons. That somebody, yeah, there was a bunch, but now there's less raccoons than there were. And then there's an assortment of regular clothing, anywhere from pretty plain to moderately fancy.
And is there any like hood cowl type things?
Yeah, you could buy a cloak with a hood.
I mean, I don't want like a cloak.
You could buy a hood, sans cloak.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool. So I'll get a hood. Get a set of regular clothing.
What color?
Like the whole outfit has to be the regular, one whole color.
No.
Okay.
No, there's just a variety of clothing.
Clothing.
I was wondering if you had a preference. I've got this polka dot hood.
No, I'm good.
And I also have this brown hood.
Yeah.
Or this white hood.
Got a gray hood?
No.
I'll take
I do have an older black hood. That's kind of washed out. Looks like
Temerity,
you've
what do you
owned
think?
it for a while.
What do I think? Does the brown look better, or is the black?
That's
Faded
kind of your
black.
thing.
It is kind of brown.
brown.
Alright, there you go.
So I'll do that, and then just like
You want a shield?
normal clothes. Can I exchange this shield for a shield?
That shield and 12 gold. And you can have a shield.
This shield and 12 gold for just a shield exchange, or for the shield and the clothes and the hood?
13 gold. And you can have a shield and a clothes in the hood. Selling magic items, exchanging your clothes. Stay out of trouble, you two. What are you
Always.
doing with your giant block of steel? You're just literally going to carry it around with you for the rest of today?
He's gonna look for a cart.
Okay. Alright, so you're going out there. Lonelywood's kind of full of regular people who are on drugs mostly.
Yeah.
So, what are you looking at? What kind of cart are you looking for? Like a hand cart?
No,
Like a
something.
horse and buggy
Yeah.
kind of cart?
Suck up our card.
You don't
Oh,
find a
cart steal.
cart there's not like a taxi service around Lonelywood. Lonelywood's not like a big town. It's pretty small.
Mhm.
It's like 40, 50 buildings, and there's the trolleys, so nobody really, kind of like if you're in the city, you don't need a car.
Mhm.
If you're in 10 towns, you don't really need a horse.
Mhm.
So kind of like richer people have them. I mean, you can carry it. It's something you're physically capable of carrying.
Maybe
Yeah.
we'll commune more with it if you carry it.
You get it close to you
Maybe.
if you're feeling it.
Yeah.
Sounds like you were feeling it, man.
He was feeling it.
So, is there a hand cart?
Yes, there is a guy who has a hand cart. He is currently shoveling manure
Okay.
off of it.
Hey guy, can I have this cart?
I'm using it right now.
Alright, so when you're done though.
You just want it?
Yeah.
You can bring it back?
Yeah. Or
For real.
maybe I'll pay you.
You buy my car now? Like I just got this car.
Right.
Yeah, it's for my poop
It's a
business.
shit cart, man.
Yeah, man. It's important to have a shit cart. The important thing about a shit cart is that, like a lot. Oh, that is wonderful. Really wonderful.
What
today.
service? What a host.
Listen, the game's going. I don't want to derail it.
Yeah.
It's fair.
So you
Sean, I
want?
assumed you didn't want it because you have Mountain Dew.
Yes, I appreciate that.
You want to go grab your soda from upstairs? Out of
Do you want me to bring up the stuff?
the fridge? Okay, yeah, that works.
You can keep the cockpot down here. When they're done, I'll bring that up and grab my dude. unnecessarily violent.
Always.
Always.
Do me a favor.
So,
Put it in that. Yeah, because these cups are notorious for spilling coffee all over my crotch.
Alright.
Notorious.
notorious.
That's happened 3 times.
That is pretty notorious.
Twice with coffee, once with tea. Now let me just do this, Sean, and then you can... Oh, you know what? We can just keep the pot down here.
Yep.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Oh, the clothes that I get, can I pick ones that like purposely make me look like bulkier?
Bulkier? Yeah, you can.
I'm
you
also
can
gonna
find
start
some.
like working out on
Sure.
a daily basis to try to bulk up a bit. For now. For disguising purposes.
For today.
for,
Yeah,
you
you're
know.
able to find
For
stuff
the
that's
month.
like either kind of built more for winter, even though it's summer right now, or stuff that's just like generally a little bit too big for you.
Okay.
So you wear something, you're wearing a shirt that's too big for you, it kind of sits, makes you look
Yeah.
bigger than
Okay.
you would otherwise.
Cool. I'm doing a cool kerchief,
Yep.
some hand wraps and stuff like that, and a hood.
Mhm.
Please switching up the look.
So I
You're
guess
looking very emo. all
Yeah, I
the
was gonna
time.
say.
Yeah.
what we can do while we're hanging out here, I guess, is see what else is in the town while we wait for 427.
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because we got hours to kill.
Hours
We
to
do.
kill.
I know there's the Happy Scrimshander.
Yeah?
Did you get your orange discus?
I
last
did get my
time?
orange
Or did they
discus.
continue to refuse to
No,
give it
they
to you?
gave it to me.
No, yeah.
It took a
He
little...
played music for it.
That's
with
right,
my
that's right,
golden
that's right.
fiddle that I
Yeah.
stole from Pat.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, you want this cart, and you're gonna give me money for it. How much you wanna give me, man, for the cart? I need to finish getting the poop off it.
Yes, you do. Give you 5 gold for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Ah, fuck yeah, man. That's awesome, yeah.
Great.
Alright, cool, man. And he'll hustle and get the rest of the poop off it and be like, alright, man, 5 gold. Oh, absolutely.
Excellent.
Absolutely.
And then I'm gonna take the cart with the steel block.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to. Is it Pavel's?
Yeah?
Pavel's used goods.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna see if he has any shield towers. Or tower shields.
Tower shields?
Yeah, shield towers.
Shield towers. It's just like, come in the back.
For all your cashless siege needs.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
imagine?
he has,
Yeah.
It's like, oh, yeah, here.
he has a tower shield for sale.
Just one?
Yep.
I'll take it.
Okay.
More than one?
I do need more than one.
It's 40 gold.
Okay.
Cool, man.
And I'm gonna put that over top of the metal.
Okay. Protect it?
Yeah. Cover it up.
Sure.
Does it fit evenly on the top?
On the
of
top?
cart?
Yeah.
Cool.
It fits evenly. It's kind of a pain in the butt to get on and off, but you're able to get it up there, and it sits flat. It looks very symmetrical.
You go fishing.
Good, we know where
There's also the island.
Yeah, well, I know there's the island full of
island.
treasure.
Oh.
Treasure Island.
Oh.
That's what I call it.
It's a good name. Rolls off the tongue.
The lake.
Yeah, we can try
Is it like the lake?
This lake.
the lake here.
Yeah. Yeah. Different lake. There is an island, and there's supposed to be
Trish.
And everybody keeps dying. So
everybody.
Oh.
Treasure keeps
Everybody who
piling up.
goes, nobody
He's not
comes
still
back.
dead, right?
He still has an necromantic aura around him.
So I was like,
Yes.
people keep dying.
And
It's
what
already
do you do
dead.
with your
But
tower
he has to-
shield?
but He has to breathe.
He's
Where do you put it?
on top of the
I
On
don't-
top of.
Yeah.
On top of the
I can breathe
cart.
underwater.
On top of the, because
Yeah,
like the
it's not- it's a cave. I don't think it's the water. It's the air.
the way the cart is, it's kind of it doesn't the block
Gross.
of steel sticks up past the top of the cart.
Okay.
So you would have to. I mean, you can still lay it on top of that, or you can lay it like kind of diagonally angled underneath it.
So, with my smithing tools,
Okay.
I'd like to go find a shady place, maybe a little bit outside of town,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna turn the tower
This
shield
can't be out of
into
you
a
I
better
know.
base
Okay.
or frame
I don't know
Right.
why.
for the
Whenever I have a question, I'm always like,
maybe mount
know.
it to it,
You're gonna mount the shield
I
to
know,
the metal.
I gotta train myself.
or the metal to the shield since it's underneath
Out of
it,
game.
and make it a part of the cart.
Whenever we put little rascals
Okay.
down.
All right, you can
So
definitely
it's
give that a
basically
shot.
like a floorboard or
Yeah, sure.
engine mount.
All right. Why don't you roll me a
Steel
Smith's
mount.
Tools check?
You never
That's
ate your food.
intelligence and
Whenever I eat
proficiency.
it, It's very slurpy. It was kind of an all-puffy sound.
14.
So I had a couple bites.
Alright.
I wasn't hungry.
So you're
I'll have it.
kind of fucked up. So you're going to be working on this for a little while. You get a little bit distracted at one point by the fact that what if just everybody lost their fingernails, you know?
Don't even joke, Jake.
Just like fucking
Don't even.
everybody. How
Don't even joke.
pleasurable would everybody have a great time picking their nose with no fingernails? You would never cut the inside of your nose.
It's so evil.
Also, then you'd look kind of like an elephant, like a mind flare. So you lose like an hour and a half just thinking about that.
Yeah.
But aside from that, it seems like it's going pretty decently.
Definitely seems it.
Yeah.
It's like, what, 11 a.m. right now?
Yep.
Alright, so you guys are hanging out. You're all jazzed up on some coffee.
Yeah, do you want to? So I'll tell you. So I've got a couple options. We can try to go fishing, just because we got literally 5 hours to kill. Or we could try to go visit this supposed hidden treasure trove beneath the island where a bunch of people die because everybody's trying to go in and get the treasure, but everybody just goes in there and dies. So it just keeps piling up. So my guess, based on what I've talked to people and heard about, is it might be like a noxious gas. You go in there and you pass out.
Oh,
And
okay.
people are like, oh, I'll go get you. And no one has any confined space training.
Interesting.
You have a tie-off. You go in, and if someone goes down, you pull them out. You don't go in for them, because then you die, and then they die, and then it's just a pile of bodies.
That's true.
And we have mage hands,
We do have mage hands.
so we might be able to use that
And dark vision.
in dark vision.
And oversight.
Yeah, so we may have
Magic eyes.
we might have an opportunity to make a little more money,
Check that
and he's
out.
gonna be doing whatever it is he's doing.
It's fair. Alright, so let's go check out the treasure island.
All right, we're gonna go look. We could, I guess, get a boat.
Yeah, you'd have to rent a boat.
Rent a boat.
From Chat.
Chap.
Chat.
Check.
Chat's boat rentals.
All right.
He's just sitting there, and he's like, "Hey," and he's got a couple like canoes, and but he does have a swan paddle boat.
Which boat would you like? Want just the canoe, or do you want the swan paddle boat?
Let's just take a canoe.
We're gonna take the
I feel
canoe.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. All right, that's 2 silver for 2 hours.
All right.
Here's a silver.
And here's
Hey,
some-
you're not going to the island, are you?
No.
No. We're
Roll
just going to go some
deception.
fishing.
Where's your fishing pole? Roll deception at disadvantage.
30.
We like to be natural about it. We go in there and just snatch
We go noodling.
Roll deception.
We go noodling, dude.
You got noodling, dude.
Noodling for trout, you know. Like you do.
Bro, I know.
24.
30.
So, yeah, man. All right, cool. Because, like, if you're going to the island, all right,
Yeah.
then I just ask you to have, like, this little spool of rope with you, okay? Because the island's only, like, 300 yards out. And this rope's, like, longer than that.
Oh.
It's not even little. It's a pretty big
So you
spool
can
of
get your
rope.
boat back.
Yeah. And I also
Smart.
asked for an extra silver. Because you're not going to need it. Because everybody goes in there dies.
I'll tell you what. Here's an extra silver in
Just
case
in
we
case.
change our mind.
Just in case.
Okay.
We'll take it with us.
Alright, you can take the rope?
We'll take
Yeah.
the rope.
Just in
Thanks,
case.
guys. You guys are cool.
Yeah.
I
The wind
appreciate
might strike us.
Yeah, man. You guys lied to not have to tell him you were going to the island and then told him that you're going to anyway.
Yeah.
But,
We're
anyway.
very roundabout.
Haha.
Oh, I see you have those fish charms, man. Those
Yeah.
are great for fishing.
We got 4 of them.
See?
We're ready to go fishing.
Ready.
This guy's ready to be efficient.
He gets it. He gets
What do you mean?
You're not there. He doesn't get it.
Poo-pooing on my parade.
He gets it.
So when I guess we get in the canoe. We're gonna grow out.
And in the canoe,
You get this. You have a changeling doll, so you can kidnap a sleeping baby for your otherworldly patron. Is in the canoe. that you
What?
find.
What?
No. It's just
Barely-
sitting there.
Shrink.
It's waiting for you. It's got a little like a very well filigreed, like almost like a business card, and it's got Daerien written on it. And you can see
Changeling doll.
You would swap
Yeah.
like Fae changeling.
Yeah.
and it would change to look like the baby.
Yeah.
Dope.
And we just gotta get that much bigger, and then we can trade that in for you.
I also have to give this gold ball to the frog prince.
A lot of good. You got a lot of things going on.
I do.
Maybe the
Roll
frog
perception. Roll perception.
Me?
Roll perception. Everybody.
Wait, can I guidance me and him, or only one person?
Just one person.
Okay.
Everybody.
Everybody.
Perception.
No matter where you are. 13?
Yeah.
7.
You're
10.
busy.
25.
You're high. You guys are out on a lake. Okay. You don't see anything.
Cool.
You also don't see anything. You're kind of like in a shaded area, but where you guys are, you can see that the wind's really starting to pick up. And that storm that was rolling in from the east seems it's closer. It's maybe like 15, 20 mile an hour winds. Nothing wild yet, and like it's still daylight, but you can see that the clouds are definitely starting to roll
I'll
in.
make this quick.
Yeah, I don't get caught out here if the storm's on the way.
No, but if we're underwater,
Yeah.
I'll be okay.
Alright.
Yeah. It seems like you probably got like 2 hours.
Alright, that works out. So let's
alright.
canoe out there real fast. As fast as our mediocre strength can take us.
With the Benny Hill music.
Why are we Mickey Mouse? Alright,
We're not. It'll copyright.
Yeah,
Bulbasaur looks like when you're
fair. Alright, so we'll go out and we'll go to the back.
Yeah, no,
I get it.
That's really good.
So you guys make your way out to. It's a decent drawing of Bulbasaur. You're right. It looks about the same as Bulbasaur. Is Bulbasaur on acid?
No.
Or
That's
this
what
is you
Bulbasaur
drawing it
looks
on
like.
acid.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
Nailed it.
Found it.
Great.
Album.
You guys are on your way out to and the wind's picking up, right? And it's like the clouds are starting to roll in. And at the end of the island, off to the east, which is you guys are approaching from the east. And so on this side, there's like a really old, creaky looking dock. Okay? And then there's like a little shack at the end of the dock. All right, and it's got a little lantern just swinging
Is there any magic?
back and forth. No, it's just a little lantern that's swinging back and forth on it.
So, the hidden treasure is supposedly below the island.
Okay.
I don't know if we need to go like
Is
through.
it like under the water? Is it in a cave?
Did I have any information on that? I knew it was below the island.
Yeah, basically what you've heard so far about it, mostly from Pavel, exclusively from Pavel,
Exclusively, yeah.
is that on the island there is a trapdoor.
Mhm.
It's just out in the open in the middle of the island, uncovered, and then there's just a ladder down. And anybody who goes down the ladder doesn't come back up.
Gotcha.
Mm.
Go look.
Me go look?
We can go look.
Oh, okay.
We'll open the
Well,
thing.
I'm not taking the hit for you.
Relax, sorry.
I get paranoid around you, Temerity, alright? You're a shifty dude.
Yes, I am very much so.
More Romy athletics.
I know your thing.
This is fair. You've seen it for
26.
Most of the time.
You were
it's
training for
directed
the
at that
days
one, so like,
included.
you know.
He
but we got
stops
one.
you. Alright. He was playing his lute for a while.
As I dance.
Yeah. Good job. Alright, your arms, they don't feel sore anymore. They're feeling pretty good. You're feeling loose. You're feeling limber.
I feel good.
You're feeling good.
Training montage.
How many days is the training?
10 days.
10 days.
Yeah.
That's it. Smack.
This many days! Shit. Alright. Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Should I bring anything special, like a notebook?
I don't know. Are you going to remember all the dances?
I think so.
I guess you're probably okay.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Sometimes between these days, it can sometimes feel like a whole month.
That makes sense. I will remember because I have a great memory. It's a fantastic memory.
You got a great memory.
And it'll be great.
I believe in you.
tomorrow.
I believe in you.
So, just for my own personal edification, though, if I were to, let's say, miss a day, like let's say tomorrow, pull a hammy, can't go. Could I come the following day and resume the training, or do I have to start from the rocks again?
He's just gonna look at you. He's not gonna respond.
For how long?
Just until you either change the subject or leave.
I wait an hour
He just stands there
and
man.
take a short rest while looking at him.
Alright. He doesn't roll me perception. 10. He seems to have trained his eyes to not blink. That's how much muscle control
For
he
an
has.
hour?
For a whole hour, he doesn't blink as he stares at you.
Dry,
Throwing
crusty
shade
eyeballs.
the whole time.
I'm not gonna miss a day if that's how I can end.
Alright, after an hour, a full hour.
Alright.
Alright, cool.
Alright,
See you tomorrow.
Yeah. He goes back to dancing himself.
While playing the loop.
No, he can't do both. He's just imagining a loop.
Alright.
So you guys make it to the dock, tie your boat off, or whatever. I don't know if you guys do that. You're evil. You're like, haha.
No, we don't want him to pull the boat back.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
not
that's
fair.
fair. No, that's fair. Alright. And as you're making your way across the creaky old boards of the pier, Daerien, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving.
These are mediocre. 12.
As you are walking across the pier, one of the boards breaks. You're able to you break the board, but you're able to not completely fall in.
See what I mean?
This is an old dock. Someone should fix this up at some point.
I'm kidding.
Someone could hurt themselves.
Well, they all apparently die, so I guess there's no
Yeah.
rush. People are exactly dying to get here.
You're dying to leave.
Maybe. Alright. So I guess we're gonna go look for this trapdoor in the middle of the island.
Alright,
And then
as you guys walk past
you keep my eye out for magic.
the little shack,
Yeah.
you see that there's a figure in the shack. Sitting there by a fire.
Hello?
No. Sadly, it's not my version of Morgan Freeman. Hello.
How's it going?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Alright, bye.
Alright. Goodbye!
Weirdo.
Weirdo.
Huh?
Weirdo.
Weird dude.
Yeah? Good?
Yeah.
Alright.
Minor illusion in his ear.
You can't get say words with my
Yeah.
I can make it in his head.
Message.
Message! You're an idiot!
Alright, let's go find this trapdoor.
Yeah.
Cool. You guys walk to the center of the island. It's not very large. There's like 15, 20 trees on it, and they're
Can
all.
we still see the dude from the
raised.
trapdoor?
You could still
Like
you
see the shack in the fire?
can see the shack, but you can't see the guy.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
It's just like there's no door in the shack, so as you're walking past it, you can just see him there. And then you see there's a trapdoor sitting closed.
Mage hand
Mage
open
hand open
the
it,
door.
yeah.
It's heavier than 5 pounds.
Two mage hands?
It's heavier than 10 pounds. It needs to stay closed in case of like a storm.
What is it? Duplicate spell? Is that a sorcerer thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Able to lift it.
Alright, I'll go behind the door.
Tie a rope
It's not
onto it.
magic.
We'll tie a rope on it and then we'll pull
Walk
it
back,
from
pull
a
it
distance.
So you guys walk it back. Little bulletproof dust.
Any magic? Is it magic dust?
No, it's not magic dust. The door's not magic.
Slowly go. I'm gonna.
Yeah.
So you walk over to the
I'm
door.
gonna hold my breath.
Alright, you hold your breath.
Walk over to the door. Look down.
You look down, you see a ladder that descends down past your dark vision.
Come back there. Goes past past the reach of our dark vision.
A large strapping person here to help with this part of this. You're able to get it pretty much affixed the way you want it.
That's.
You also wonder if dead trees can still feel. Like if like wood can still feel, you know? Or if a tree can feel at all. You think probably, yeah. It's like the echo of a memory. That's kind of sad.
Alright. Plan.
Your quads are feeling very tight.
Trying to see if I had any
After all
light.
that, like
Light a torch.
maybe you
down.
didn't get enough
Lower
hip
it down.
stretch.
Lower it down because
That sounds like me.
just
Yeah.
to see how far it goes.
We're gonna light a torch,
Okay.
tie it to the end of a rope,
Okay.
lower the torch down, and see if it where it goes out.
You lower it down. How far are you going?
As
Well,
far as we can.
How much rope do you have?
100 between the two of us.
So you go, and after about 90 feet, it starts like puttering. Then as you lower it further, it goes out.
And what did we see as it was going down? Just a
Just like a single, just like a mine shaft, straight down. And then near the very bottom, you saw that there was maybe some sort of landing at the very bottom.
Alright, well.
Hey.
How's this?
Yep.
Close it up.
Yep. Not worth it.
We walk past the shack, I'll be like, bye.
Hello.
Bye. Bye.
Greetings.
How are you this fine day?
Alive.
Alive,
Yes, I can tell. Unless you're a ghost.
Alright. Bye.
Well,
Not
enjoy your
going
fire.
after the treasure then.
Nope.
Figured we'd check it out. See if we could suss it out, but
Okay.
do you have any information that would help us?
Do I?
Do you want to
Do
tell
you?
us?
Do you?
Can you tell us?
I
You
can't.
can't tell.
Why?
Why not?
I mean, I could.
So why won't you?
Okay, I will. Just like that. Isn't that funny?
Not really, but alright.
What you need to do in order to get down there is you need some sort of air source, like an elemental, like an air elemental would do it. If you could breathe water, like a water elemental, because down there are the heavy gases. There used to be a gold mine down there. I know, I worked there.
How'd you get out?
How did I get out? I didn't. And he disappears.
I'll go check his shack.
Yeah.
It's empty.
Oh, damn.
There's not even a book. The fire's out.
Alright. So there's no oxygen and there's a bunch of gases.
Yeah, alright, we can find a way around that. But,
Yeah.
Alright, let's go back. We'll go back.
Cool.
Go
How'd you,
back to chat and be like, dude.
as you're going back, your fish charm lights up.
What was the ghost dude's name again?
You didn't get his name.
No, he did tell.
Oh,
Didn't he?
No.
No, we went on a
Oh no, the boat guy. He talked to the boat guy in
Yeah.
exchange.
Alright, I look
Never
over
mind.
the side. Do we see any fish?
Yeah, you see the shadow of a large dragon.
Hold please. Let's see what I got in here.
It's like throwing in dynamite. Shatter!
Nope, I'm gonna try. Let's see what I got as far as spells go.
Goldfish.
Can the fish hear me underwater? Can I
No, it
viciously
can't.
mock the fish? Damn it. Alright, so the fish can't hear me, we're establishing.
Yes.
Yes.
Can I spike the fish?
Can you mind? Yes, you could mind.
Hang on. I have a better idea. Can I sleep the fish?
Ah!
I assume you.
And then I can just swim in and scoop.
I'm gonna underwater. And I'm gonna sleep the fish.
All right, cool. The fish falls asleep, and
Does it float?
2 other fish also
Oh
fall
yeah, do
asleep.
they float?
Um,
Or they just like...
they hover where they are.
Neutrally boy.
Yes.
I'm gonna grab those.
Yeah, sure.
So you go, and one of the other 2 fish are much
I'm gonna leave
smaller.
my plate man,
But-
in the boat though.
Yeah, that's fair.
There. Good call.
So
And like any extras that I got.
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
So you jump in. The one trout it's pretty sizable. It's about this big. It weighs you don't know exactly.
Am I able
Like
to
somewhere
lift
like
it 'cause it's
yeah,
water?
like 15 pounds.
I'm not strong.
Yeah, you're strong enough to lift a 15-pound fish, and you pop that in the boat, and you get 2 other ones that are maybe half the size of that one. And you jumped in the water, and your
Makeup.
powder.
No!
I realized that as soon as you jumped in. Yep. Come on up.
Eh,
It's alright.
It doesn't.
Is it
It's still
noticeable?
set pretty well, but it's
Yeah.
definitely not as good as it was.
Magic.
The more she touches it, the worse
Dry
it
it.
gets.
Dry it with prestidigitation.
Oh, I didn't know it could dry things.
Yeah, I think it can heat things up and cool things down.
Oh, okay,
And
then.
it can clean and soil. And
Oh, okay.
I assume
Right.
that would be.
Do
So
they?
you're gonna get -1 on your disguise checks.
Okay.
Alright. Let's get that. We got some big ass trout. That might actually be worth a lot in this town.
Yeah, Mike.
For the scrim shan.
Yeah.
No, it looks like I just have blotchy skin. It
So-
happens.
Yeah, it does.
It's a skin condition. I'm only talking about it.
We'll go back.
Morg,
and
what are
check.
you doing now? What's your
Yeah.
plan? You got the rest of your day.
What time is it?
Head back to base because before he
Can I sell
left,
the
he
fish?
said
At the market?
to Mary that's what he was gonna do.
Or to a restaurant or something.
He's got nothing better to do.
We can grab some
You get back
lunch.
there. Sal's there.
I'll have some breakfast. Fish tacos.
Oh, you have some
Yeah,
breakfast.
there you go.
Nice. It's actually lunch now.
Oh, gross.
Yeah, it's actually the same thing as breakfast, but now there's also chicken.
Oh, cool. I will ask Sal very quickly. Hey, where'd those other butt force go?
Oh, you go. You knock on his office door.
What?
You knock on his office door.
I guess, yeah.
I'm just busting.
Come in.
What's going on?
Are you decent?
You're decent at a lot of things. Yeah. What's up? Feet up on the table.
Where'd those other butt force go?
They went off to Lonelywood to fix Daerien's problem.
You're gonna have to be more specific.
They went to Lonelywood. Literally, I told them that Daerien's wanted for murder, and they're going off to fix the problem.
Okay.
So
I didn't know she has so many.
that is her biggest problem right now, as far as
Okay.
I'm concerned.
Fair. Alright.
Tell them that I said to stay low profile.
Oh, I was gonna wait here for them, so you can tell them yourself.
Oh shit! Cool. You want to play a game of cards?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. He busts out a pack of cards. You guys play cards.
Cool.
Cool. You're hanging out. He's just shooting the shit. You guys are having a fine time.
Cool.
So you guys make your way back.
Or I say, what's up, Chet? Went to the island. It's okay.
Yeah, it's weird, man. It's a weird island.
We got some fish. What's the best place to send? We'll show like the 3 big
Oh
trout.
shit, man. Those are nice.
Yeah.
Are those still alive?
Yeah. Should we
Would
kill
they have
them?
suffocated at this point?
Nah, not yet.
Should we kill them? Is it better to sell them alive?
I mean,
Just punch it. Stop.
Well, no, you telling me. Do
Yeah,
people
what
buy
is it?
live
What is
fish?
that?
no, I mean it's fine. Yeah, I mean nobody's gonna keep it alive after they buy it, but yeah, that was fine. Technically fresher.
That's what
True.
the thought was.
Yeah.
What's the best place to sell it?
You could either go. I would say the Happy Scrimshander
Alright.
or the Lazy Oven.
Okay.
So whichever one we reach first.
Yeah, that's the plan. Thanks, man.
Yeah, cool. Lazy ovens
Thanks.
right there. That
There's your boat.
the happy scrim stander's also right there. Thank you for bringing it back.
Of course.
And your rope.
Yeah, need that one.
Alright,
Alright, that's good.
let's go sell our fish.
Alright, cool. So you guys.
We could ask at each one for the and sell for the better price
We could.
if they're right next to each other.
They are right next to each other.
Well, let's start with one.
Yeah. See what we can get.
Cool. Yeah, which one are you going to first?
The happy scrim.
Yeah.
Alright, so you walk in. There's a halfling proprietor. He is sitting up on the counter, and he's just whittling away at some, essentially ivory, but the bones of a knucklehead trick.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Ah,
Got some
Fresh fish.
Fresh fish. They're still alive.
yeah. Wow. All
So
right.
fresh.
Well, that's a big guy there.
Yeah. What do you think something like this would be worth?
A lot of bone there. Yeah, that guy's probably worth 18 gold by himself. The other two, they're still kind of young. Good to eat, but not really something I'd want.
Yeah. You give him the big one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trail's on the big one for 18 gold.
Yeah, sure.
And then each.
We'll take the two next door.
Yeah.
All right. Well, happy travels.
You too.
All right. You'll see him. He'll take out a knife and start gutting it and getting it all dressed up properly. So you guys go nearby,
To the
next
lazy-
door to
Yep.
the.
Lazy Island.
Yep. And you see that there is a lady as the proprietor, and she's got some horns sticking up and like a very wide bottom. And she's just sitting there, and you can smell that there's like all sorts of delicious kind of like bread smells coming. It's kind of mixed with like meats, and she's like, "Hello, what can I do for you?"
We've got these two for sale. They're still alive. As
Oh,
fresh as can be.
as fresh as can be. Yeah, all right. Well, I could take them and cook them up for you.
Oh, we're looking more to sell them than anything, really.
Unless you're in the mood for lunch.
Lunch?
Actually, yeah, you want to just do lunch?
Yeah.
All right.
Something that'll probably taste better. We caught them ourselves.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah.
All right. I'll buy them both for 2 gold and throw in lunch and a couple beers.
Sounds
Sounds
good.
All right. You see her shapely bottom shaking as she takes the fish from you and brings it back into the oven. So you hear her. She's talking. She's singing. She's having a good time. After about an hour, you guys get. You get a.
It will live on forever.
It's like a chicken pot pie, except it's full of like savory fish instead. And it's just absolutely delicious. You get these 2
So good.
like pint-sized or liter-sized steins of beer. They bring out everything's fantastic.
Cheers.
Definitely the best food
Cheers,
we've
Colin.
had recently.
Friend's
More.
a strong word.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, this is
You guys pass
Compliments to the chef.
as much of the afternoon here as you want.
until enough time that
It's
it gets close to
reasonable.
427.
All right, so
Hanging.
you're just hanging out
What's the
at.
what's Lord's name? Sorry.
Uh,
I want to do like introduction so we know.
Madame Buxine. Padraig, you finish with your modifications.
Yes.
What do you do now?
Trying to figure out if there's any buttons for start or stop.
You go make me an investigation check.
Delightful.
Investigation, you say?
Investigation, yes.
It's a 6.
You don't find any buttons or
No.
nozzles or toggles or switches or anything of the sort.
Alright. I guess I'll go back into town with it.
Yeah. Kind of smells like food. Alright, so where are you going in town?
I don't know. I'll go socialize with the people in the square.
Alright, cool. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
I'd like to point out that that as a stat roll.
Is that 6, 6, 6, 4? Oh.
8.
Show off.
Show off. 8. Alright, cool. Yeah, you see a bunch of people. You see like a couple like barbarian looking kind of people. You see a lot of the hippies. You see one lady, she's got a bear.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And she's rocking furs and stuff. And yeah,
Right
she's
on.
got 2 long pigtails. She's got red hair. She's wearing some sort of leather armor.
All right. I'll go up to her
All right.
and say, "Hey,
Hey,
what you doing here in Lonelywood?"
what are you doing here in Lonelywood?
Oh, I'm just crafting a little bit.
Cool. Yeah, I'm walking my bear.
Nice.
Yeah, it's always been. It's good, you know. After a meal, he likes to walk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is he friendly?
No,
Oh,
he's a bear.
all right.
Yeah, you gotta kind of keep him on a short leash. A
Oh.
bear, you know, cause it's a bear.
All right.
He especially doesn't like strangers.
Yeah, I'll mosey on.
Yeah.
Pass.
It's a neat little contraption you got there.
Oh, I'm not really sure yet.
Okay, I was saying it was, but you might have a neat little contraption there.
Oh yes.
It looks like something a goblin might make.
Oh, a goblin, you say?
Yeah. Yeah. I've done a little bit of traveling. Met a couple goblins. They're always doing some sort of wonky stuff. See, the gnomes, they like working with crystals and electricity and other such things. But a goblin knows how to work metal.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I also do.
Hmm. You could tell. You got those sturdy smith hands.
Yes.
What's your name?
Swift.
Oh, Swift.
Yes.
Well, I'm Olga.
Oh, good. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
You have nice hair.
Well, you were doing okay. I'll see you later.
All right.
She leaves.
Well.
Alright.
So, by the way, in this time frame, Morg,
Mm-hmm.
you find a thing.
You get it from Sal.
Oh.
Game. As long as it's a thing.
What's the thing?
It's the skull of an ancient sorcerer,
Yeah, you might want this.
now haunted by his ghost.
Haunted ghost skull.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nailed it.
Yeah, Sal, where'd you get this haunted
He
ghost
has to
skull?
go out, and
I wanted a card game.
Just let him outside.
just let him out. I didn't know if there was
Cool.
limits.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I'll leave
There's
it.
a
Just keep
fence.
sitting.
I am the soul of Flamento.
The sorcerer.
Can you spell that for me? Flamento? Is there a dash in between the F and the L?
No.
Okay.
Lamento.
Efflamento.
Lamento.
Efflamento.
Yes.
Yeah.
I died many years ago.
Okay, is this
with
gonna-
my magical secrets,
Is it-
which I can teach to you.
Every time I started talking, you started talking over me, so I was waiting for you to finish before I said anything. I'm talking to a skull now, aren't I?
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
I thought you might like it though.
It's a friend that can't leave. It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
Thanks, Flamento.
You're welcome.
No one else appreciates my humor.
What's your name, strange Orcman?
Morg.
Morg, the Orcman.
Yeah.
Would you like to learn my magical secrets?
I learned a lot today. Can we do it maybe tomorrow?
We can do it tomorrow.
Thanks, Flamento.
You're welcome.
You're a true friend.
I be your truest and last.
Does that mean I'm gonna die soon, or I'm gonna have you for a while?
No response.
Did you
He
just
does
say
that, yeah, Fleming
no?
does say
Did you just say no response to me?
no response?
Alright, fair. How big is the skull? Like human skull?
It's shrunken, so now at this point it's like
It's tiny.
yeah, it's tiny.
Oh, alright.
Alexis, what's social responsibility?
You know, like the traditional shrunken heads, they have like the top knot.
Yeah.
And take the top knot and kind of like make a little hole in there. So there's like a little bun, like
Okay.
there's a tie here and then there's a tie there, and just beep.
On your spike.
Yep.
Oh shit!
Alright, your deal, my deal. Who's going?
Nah, you can leave.
Oh, gee, thanks. Can I?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why? Because I'm accessorizing with your gift.
Because you're accessorizing your pussy spike.
It's not pus. It just leaks sometimes. I don't think it's pus.
What else could it be?
Water.
Well, you don't leak water.
You don't tell me what to do, Sal. You're not my supervisor. You kind of are. You kind of are. I knew it as soon as I said it. It was wrong.
Alright. Look.
Fine. Is this better?
That is
Are
so
you
much
happier
better.
now?
Well, look. I understand you can't do anything about the spike. Alright? That's fair. You cannot hang a dead, shrunken head off of it, though. Remember when I told you earlier, like, I was like, hey, if you see those guys, tell them to be chill. And then this is not being chill. Okay?
It's just you and me, Sal. I'm not gonna walk out. I'm not gonna walk around upstairs with this.
You promise.
Yes, I promise.
Alright, fine, whatever. You can hang outside.
Alright, you deal? You deal or my deal?
No, it's my deal.
Okay. Alright.
You think it's probably your deal.
It's probably my deal, but he's my supervisor, and I did just, I'm just gonna let it go.
Alright. So you guys see Padraig wheeling his cart around out through the window of the restaurant that you're in. He seems to be looking around for stuff.
Sweet.
Nope.
Alright.
Alright, roll perception, Padraig. Do you guys like kind of like yeah,
I'm just like, oh, look at that over
19.
there.
19? Alright, you see these guys in the window.
Alright,
Yes. Yes.
I'm gonna keep looking in the town for maybe some scrap metal.
Or at the same time.
Pebbles might be a place to get scrap metal.
Okay.
You know that in like Bryn Shander, there's like a couple serious forges, which would probably be your best shot to get like legitimate scrap metal. Maybe you could rent some forge time from them. You know, you could rent out a forge for a day, and you'd be in like a communal area, but you know, you would be able to get access to a forge and an anvil and all that stuff.
Alright.
That would probably be your best bet as far as if you're trying to do anything with this thing.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Alright, so you head to Bryn Shander?
Yeah.
Alright, so you take you guys see him heading towards the trolley station. It's about 4 o'clock now.
Oh, time to go get my tailor appointment.
Yeah.
But before, and I want to ask you this, I find a trinket.
Okay.
Now, there's one that I really want, which is what I actually rolled.
Okay.
But the one that's next to it might tie into something that deals with a Daerien thing.
Ooh.
So if you want...
Cassian?
Yeah, well, I'll just tell you what that
Alright, tell me.
So it's a Plague Doctor mask.
Okay. This is the one you want?
That's the one I roll, and
Okay.
the one that I want. Because
Okay.
it's fitting, and we're also trying to go into a poison place. So
Sure.
it fits.
Yep.
But the other one is a golden ball emblazoned with the image of a frog on one side and a crown on the other. And she's got a golden ball she's got to take back to the king of the frogs.
Frog Prince.
Frog Prince. Well, there's a crown and a frog, so I don't know if they're related in your mind. But if you want that to be, then that might...
It's a story opportunity.
It's a story opportunity for you.
Because the other one I got was just a random trinket, I think.
Right.
So, like, it could become something, it could be nothing. Like,
It's up to you.
yeah. You can start asking her, do you know Frog Prince?
Yeah, you can have the plain mask.
Yeah, like I said, I mean, if you wanted a reason for us, since we seem to be the ones, we seem to do things together in this
Right.
game, that's another reason for us to do it.
Take them both.
Okay, alright,
Take them both.
sweet.
Cool.
And I'll be like, well, this is be like, oh, look at this.
And no, it rolls across and then it hits the leg of your chair.
I'll pick up and I'll be like,
Pick it up. It's a little golden ball. doesn't seem to be made out of gold.
But it's just like it's colored gold.
Yes,
And I'll be and
Kind of match the one I already have.
it's very similar.
I'll be like, oh, look what else was under there.
Oh, look! Someone must have left their mask here when they came for lunch.
Oh,
Their
think
loss
maybe you
is
should
your
clean
gain.
it before you wear it.
Invested in
thank you.
Yeah.
Properly.
Lonelywood. What a wonderful
What
place.
a wonderful place.
Magic.
Yeah.
Magic
So
without person.
you make it back to Bryn Shander. You're gonna try and rent some space. All right. I'm gonna need you to make just a general charisma check as you're currently tripping and attempting to talk and socialize with people.
Just general charisma.
Yeah.
19.
All right. Cool. So yeah. So you're able to pass is pretty much normal. Like you're not freaking out. You're not freaking anybody out. And anything that is blatantly unreal, you're able to ignore.
Yeah.
So you go to the smith, and you are able to get a hold of smith time.
Alright.
All right. So you come up with a list of the things that you're. What are you trying to do with this big chunk of metal? Because you don't know what it does or what it is.
Temerity just wanted it.
I got them out.
This is my dream. I just say I want something and somebody else pays for it.
Yeah, but now it's his.
Is it though?
Right.
Just like the golden violin was his.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's
You
an
play a
axle.
pretty good fiddle boy.
You don't know what this is.
It's
though.
Temerity.
You don't
give the
That's the
tiefling
thing. Like you investigated what this block. Like I understand that you, as a human
Yes.
in our world, knows what this is.
Now it doesn't.
But Padraig, as a half elf in Faerun, has no idea what this is.
Yes. And the trains didn't have an engine room, right?
Mm-mm.
Oh, you're just
The trains are run by
crystals.
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 Jake. Yes.
It is my time.
Okay.
I gotta go.
All right.
But since you guys are in the middle of stuff, keep going.
All right, man.
So
Well, I will
thanks
see
for
you
everything.
next week, I'm
I
sure.
will message you some questions.
Cool. Thanks, internet. See you later. I gotta go be an adult.
Responsible.
Charge for you, my friend.
Me to move my car.
Beautiful.
I'm having my phone out.
Yep, I heard.
All right, just
This one doesn't count. It's not my game.
I know, but I'm still putting it out there.
Yeah.
So I don't get a
You've
penalty
been
for
very
using my phone.
attentive.
I'm trying.
Yeah. it's
Charge for
Last
Padraig.
few weeks.
Charge for Padraig.
Alright.
So
Enjoy
enjoy
that
your
soup.
soup.
I
Before
don't know.
you got your can out of the fridge upstairs.
I do. It's in my hand.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
I've got his character sheet, so we can.
Jake, does the oil... Oh wait, I don't even smell
You
oil.
didn't even smell the oil. So
Mm,
you know it might be of goblin make.
of goblin make.
That is what you know about it right now.
Are there any goblins around?
What's,
Are there any goblins?
What is Padraig's spirit animal? If you had to guess,
lion?
is it a lion?
Is it a lion?
The internet wants to know.
That's a good question, internet.
Come back. We'll come back.
It's a dog. That's about 4:15 right now. Middle of the
Yeah, we're gonna head over there. Just be like outside.
Cool. Roll me a d20.
Hellhound.
Hellhound.
7.
Spirit animal is a hellhound.
A wave. I'm sorry. It says
Wave.
wave is Padraig's spirit animal.
Ah.
Accurate.
Not
But
what?
now we know what Padraig's actually is.
All right.
Oh.
So as you guys are making your way through town, you can both roll me perception checks.
16.
You're making your way to the southern end of the town where Elements is.
19.
As you guys are making your way south, you'll see north of you is a party of gnomes. They seem to be guards, and they seem to be some sort of search party.
Okay. And they're in the direct path we need to go.
No, they are in the opposite direction of where you need to go. Elements is to the south, search party's to the north, trolley's to the north.
Okay.
You guys, it's 4:23 right now.
We're just gonna book it.
Yep.
To the shop.
Okay.
I got 4 minutes till my appointment.
So you guys make it
Yep.
there. You go through the maze of clothing that people like the natural hanging, drying thing going on. You can see that because the wind's really starting to pick up now, that people are starting to take all their clothing down off the lines. And you're able to evade the gnomish party until 4:26. The seconds slowly tick by, and on top of elements, on the front, there's a clock. Then it goes click. 4:27. You open the door, and inside, do you go into?
Yes.
You invite her along with you.
Sure.
Sure. So you guys go
Fast
through.
leave.
Today, the aesthetic is completely different.
Oh.
Okay. Yesterday it was very austere, large marble columns. Very cool. Today it's a vaulted ceiling, but it's wood paneling that runs all the way up, like large pine boards, and they slowly color from essentially white to like slowly getting darker and darker, and you can see that there's at the very top of it is almost like a cathedral ceiling made up mostly of glass, and it's very reminiscent of a ship, but almost in reverse. So it's, there's like a big center column of wood that's very ornately decorated, and you can see the clouds rolling across the sky through the top of the glass. The same receptionist is sitting there.
I will close the door and I'll say, I have a 4:27 appointment,
Indeed
as
you
we
do.
discussed. So,
Alright. Temerity, well, why don't you go on through the door?
can she come with, or she has to stay here?
No, of course you.
All right. So we'll go through the door.
Alright.
The elements.
Alright. So, you open the door, and this is in keeping with the aesthetic of the
Yeah.
day.
Gotcha.
Of the outer. There is a small gnome. He has a large curled mustache. He's wearing an impeccable suit, but it's like a 3-piece suit, and it's all different shades of orange.
Interesting.
But it works very well with his coloring, with his style. Okay, he's got like almost like a faux hawk, but like very almost like a mix between like a pompadour and a faux hawk.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, so it's not like it's not messy. It's like very clean and precise, and he's got a monocle on one eye, coming off of a platinum chain that runs down to a pocket, and he's sitting behind his desk, and he has like a large easel sitting next to him, and you two both walk in, and as you're walking, he says, "Stop!" I need you both to make performance checks.
27.
19.
So he goes, "Stop!" You guys both like strike poses, natural looking,
Yeah. Sure.
but also dignified.
Mhm.
It's like, perfect, yes. You see, okay, go. And he flips over the page.
Okay.
He says, "All right, now be a snail." Okay, good. Snail, be a snail. Do it now. Be more snail-like. More snail-like. Good, less, more. Just like that. Good, you're a snail, and you are the salt, which the snail must avoid, okay? Be austere, more austere. You're the salt, you're dignified. Very good performance checks.
20. Dirty.
11.
I like it, I hate it.
I'm sorry.
You are not a snail. Pick yourself up, be more dignified. The snail is a slow voyager who is unconcerned with time or space. Okay, it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. Alright, that needs to where you need to be. Okay? So you're here for the dress.
Yes.
Okay. I want you to spend the next 30 seconds
Yes.
taking one step. One single step, like a snail might. Right? When you can do that, you'll have started your journey of a single step.
I can't see it, but I'm doing it.
So a dress.
Yes.
It's lovely. It's a lovely
Yes.
dress.
I would like. It is quite lovely.
It
I
is.
would love to have it maintain its properties, but maybe something more in a nice suit, not unlike what you're wearing.
Mm-hmm.
That similar design, maybe some tails, but in the same color, that nice deep blue-green.
Yes, well, I mean, they would have to use the same material.
Yes, and keep the same existing magical properties.
She will be a snail, but you must be lightning. Show me lightning.
Alright, I only need 1 sec. Let me just see if I have anything that I can do that's lightning-based.
Would minor illusion?
I do, I have minor illusion. I'm just
Okay.
trying to see if I had, like, lightning-based anything. I don't.
Thunderstep.
No,
You're
you're
a
Have a snail. Have a snail.
That's the worst thing you can do.
So I will basically crouch down and I will like this, and I will have from this hand to this hand a minor illusion like.
Snail and the lightning. Roll me performance again.
Charge. Oof, that's worse. Another charge. My God.
Oh
Okay,
no!
Fine.
I did real bad.
23.
8.
Ooh. A partner, she cannot be a snail.
Sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's my fault. It's my fault that you're terrible. Okay? Alright? I'm asking too much of you in
It's
regards
my
to.
fault.
No,
I'm
no,
rising
no,
to
no!
the occasion.
Look at me.
I'm looking.
Okay? When I say something's my fault, you don't argue with
I'm
me.
sorry.
Okay?
Yes.
You need her to stop arguing with me. Alright? You need the thing from me. You need to agree with me.
I agree.
Don't be such a yes man, okay?
Fair.
As lightning, you need to be spontaneous. But don't be spontaneous now or it's predictable. Okay? You are not a snail, okay? It doesn't work for you. What are you?
I am a comedian.
More like a
I see
comedian,
you are
if
attempting
ask me.
to change yourself. You are changing yourself by the way your skin is, by the way your hair is freshly done, okay? You're hiding from something. She's hiding from something. She's attempting to hide in plain sight like a chameleon would. Stop that. Okay? Understand the idea of a chameleon. I don't want you to physically be a chameleon. I want you to be a chameleon without being a chameleon. Find the essence, okay? Okay. Not the hand motions. Okay, you don't have telescopic eyes that point in different directions. You couldn't when you were a snail. You can't when you're a chameleon. Okay? You were lightning. Now be lightning in a bottle. Be contained lightning. Be something that is ready to have incredible power and motion. 3, 2, 1, go!
I'll cast Phantasmal Force,
Okay.
which makes an illusion of something, and I will make myself literally appear as though I am lightning in a bottle.
Okay.
At which point I will break it and say lightning cannot be contained.
I like that. What are you doing? It's a chameleon.
Minor illusion to blend with every background.
Okay.
Just like the wall. But molded to my shape, so it looks like I am changing.
Good. Yes, good. Good. You get it. They get it. Alright, last one. Last one. You are a lady. You are a lady and you are a lord. And you're about to give your daughter away to marry her love, who you do not approve of, but are willing to follow her lead, okay? Because you know, as good parents, you need to let your child blossom naturally, okay? And you know that you don't know everything. You need to be willing to accept the things that you do not know and cannot change, okay? All right, I'm going to turn around in my chair. I'm going to wait for 13 seconds, okay? By the time I count down from 13 in my head, okay? I want you to be standing in front of my desk with the appropriate expressions on your face. Go. And he turns around.
Alright, and I will move over and I will lock arms
Okay.
with her, and I will put a stiff upper lip, but I will begin to cry. But like smiling,
But smiling, but like it's
I'm crying.
Alright.
I will have held back disapproval
Okay.
and a calm accept.
Alright. Dignified.
My expression.
But
Handkerchief too.
Stern though.
Just in preparation.
Tis my daughter.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yes.
I want the best for her, even if it's against my wishes.
I like it. All right, well, roll me performance, but with advantage.
Okay. Alright. That's nice.
Thank God for the advantage.
Uh-huh. You guys you've been putting in the time.
25.
25.
All right. So he turns around. He counts to 13. He turns around and he just looks at both of you, and in 4 motions, does a drawing. And he turns it around, and it's beautiful. The form of what you guys have created and what he's described, but it's totally different at the same time. It's not necessarily the situation he's described, but it's the feeling that he's described, and you guys have captured.
You sir are a true artist.
Thank you. Disrobe. He takes your dress.
From somebody
Yeah,
He takes your dress. Folds it up really neat. And he looks at you. You have very skinny calves.
It's true.
Oh well. No one's perfect. I will do this for you. I will take on this task. Maintaining the magical properties of your beautiful, lovely dress. Thank you.
Thank you. When will it be?
It'll be ready when it's ready. Go.
Fair.
Your mundane questions.
we leave. I feel like we should
When you guys leave the office, you're back outside.
Oh shit.
Totally skip the other.
Wow.
Cool.
He's intense.
Yeah.
But hey, go get a cool jacket.
That's the plan.
Alright. As you guys are walking out, I'm gonna need you both to roll perception.
27.
Be a natural 20 for 26.
Ooh, alright. So you guys will see coming around the corner. Not gnomes.
Not gnomes.
No. Gian Ironback. That's where we're gonna end it this time.
Oh!
What was that?
The head of the barbarian tribes.
You have this guy's self, right?
I do. And invisibility.
And I don't look anything like myself anymore.
Yeah, but he sees you.
He sees me!
He sees both of you.
Ah!
And he's coming for you.
Oh boy.
Boy.
Find out what happens next time
On Evil Game.
on Evil Game in a month.
In a month.
Thanks for joining us, Internet.
Yeah.
Be back next week with normal every game, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Check out Underwood Academies. I'm taking Sean's job.
Yeah.
He usually does the end of
That's right.
night bit.
They got the tiny little hex chest. They've got this thing, which is not yet a thing you can get, but it's a thing Ted can get.
That's true.
Which
They got
is
cool
a very
dice
neat
towers.
card box.
And spell books. Lots of neat stuff that
Yeah.
you should check out.
Hex chest. They have a really badass floating fucking
Floaty thing.
the floaty,
floaty
hex thingy.
Yeah.
For holding dice. It's badass.
What's that?
It's magnetic. And that's okay. And it floats and you can spin it and
Oh, that's super
Yeah.
cool.
it's got a
Totally.
base and
Yeah,
then
it floats the extra
Yeah.
chests. Yep.
Oh, that's so cool.
so check it out. Those guys are really cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
they are cool peeps. I'm going to see if I can't
Plug them real quick.
put the link here in the chat, where if you purchase anything from the link that I will post in the chat, a little bit of it comes back to help us. So can't argue with that. Thank you, Petey, for beating me to it. That works.
Alright.
So yeah, we'll be back next week with Erin. Tomorrow will be It's Built's character. I forget what we're starting with, but we're back to the list. So you can see what's going on there. So last week I built Alucard from the Castlevania Netflix
Nice.
version. which will be, that video will be out on YouTube tomorrow if you missed it when it happened. And then this coming Sunday will be Mistress of Modules. We'll not be doing a new episode, but we will be rebroadcasting part 1 and part 2 back to back. So you can catch up on the first episode before we start the second version of Mistress of Modules, which will be the following week, which will be the Laboratory of Dr. Skulldile, I think, which is a Ravnica-based module written by Jen Vaughn from D20 Dames, who was on the episode that had aired and will re-air on Sunday. So if you want to see her play, then we're going to play her module after, and there's going to be a whole new cast in that as well. Some people you may recognize, like Lisa Chen from Wizards of the Coast, and a couple other folks as well. And yeah, next Tuesday, it all drives around Wave.
Yeah.
Pat's going to have to drive the whole story.
Yeah.
Oh boy!
He's
So
gonna
let's
be.
see what happens. Are you ready, my friend?
He's gonna captain our ship through
We'll
troubled
be
waters.
riding his way.
That's right. All aboard the SS Wave.
That's right.
Yes,
So,
indeed.
thank you, Internet. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.